Welcome. It's Saturday. It's extended Cool People Saturday, featuring new games. Well, this isn't really a new game. This game came out recently, but we've been playing it 2 times before. This is Geneforge, Mutagen. This is a remake of the old RPG Geneforge, which was made by Spiderweb Software. Petey, what is this game? Why are we playing it? We're playing this game because I played a lot of not this game, but of other RPGs made by this guy. Was going to say the studio, really this person. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, really into them. Played Geneforge 3 a lot, but didn't play the first one ever. Wanted to get into it. They remade it. I'm there. We're playing it on stream. And we have played it a couple times now. Very into the story, but that means there's a lot of story stuff to catch up on, okay? So let's do a quick recap, and I have brought notes. Okay, so which one of these first is the most? First test, which is our save? 3-6 is probably the one, right? Great. Okay. So let me give you the lowdown, all right? So, man. Oh, we have a new little friend. Okay, first order of business, we have to change the name of our friend, I decided. He can't be called Romer. That's ridiculous. His name needs to be Jalapeno. Okay, I'll explain this now. Okay, so no, he doesn't want to be Jalapeno. He wants to be Poblano. He's a little fire lizard. Okay, allow me to explain. So this game takes place in a world that is sort of run by these very powerful wizards called Shapers. Okay, now Shapers, they do regular wizard stuff, like they shoot fireballs and, I don't know, chili beams and whatever else wizards do. All the stuff you're used to, rabbits coming out of hats, all that stuff. But also, crucially, they have the ability to create life, and they call the life that they create creations, okay? And the ability to create creations has changed their whole society, okay? And has molded their whole society, and is like super important. And they create life like these little pigs that are food. They create life like this little roamer to be guard dogs. They make life that's shepherds. They make really smart little brainy lives that they use as like administrators for stuff. Okay, so this is everything. Creations are a big deal. They're very important. This really powerful group of wizards called the Shapers make the creations. Okay, perfect. Great. We got that part out of the way. So, we are Ruth. We picked that name. Let's look at ourselves. Can we see it? How do I... Boom. This is us. We're Ruth. That's our face. Look at it. Oh, we can change our name at any time. Let's not do that. So Ruth was on her way, basically, to learn to become a Shaper, okay? So they teach them to be Shapers on a little Shaper island. That's like Shaper Hogwarts, basically, right? And so we're like little young Hermione Granger, 11 years old, off to become... We're not 11. I mean, look at that face. But we don't know any shaping stuff when we start the game, okay? We're neophytes, if you will, all right? And we get shipwrecked on our way there. Somebody attacks our boat, and we get shipwrecked, and we ended up on this island, which is barred. Now, barred is sort of a legal term of art in this world, which means that nobody's allowed to go here, okay? And it has been barred for a very long time, like maybe 200 years, like super long time. So we get to this island, and we're poking around, and we find lots of signs that it was very hastily abandoned by the Shapers. It looks like people were here in the middle of doing stuff in Shaper Labs, and they just GTFO'd as hard as they could. Okay, because 200 years have passed. Sorry. And when they left in a hurry, they left behind all of their creations. Okay, so just the people left. They left behind all of their creations. A lot of those creations have sort of gone rogue, and so they're like roaming beasties out in the wilderness, etc. However, there's a particular group of creations called the Servals. Now, the Servals are intelligent, but they're sort of designed to be very fearful and weak-willed and scared of the Shapers and amenable to them, okay? But without the Shapers, they have formed their own society, right? Because it's been 200 years, so they've sort of set up their own thing. And basically 3 societies have formed on this island in the absence of the Shapers, okay? We're gonna blast through them real quick. The first is the Awakened. We're in an awakened town right now, okay? The Awakened are Servals who have come up with this philosophy that any intelligent creature should be equal with humans, right? Which makes sense. Is a very agreeable philosophy. So they want to be equals with us. We also have met some spies from the Takers, okay? So the Takers have this idea that they're going to take over this whole island, and then they're going to, lash out at the Shapers and get rid of the humans and take over the world, okay? Which seems a little bit unlikely to us, except that they have intimated that they have some kind of ace in the hole. They have some kind of big weapon or power or something in their back pocket So maybe it could happen. They want to work with us. They're like, hey, why don't you sell out the whole human race? And we've been like, I don't think that we want to do that. We've been turning in the Taker spies to the Awakened when we find them. Okay, last group are called the Obeyers. The Obeyers are exactly what they sound like. They are waiting for the Shapers to come back, right? They're like, oh, the Shapers were so wise and wonderful. They'll come back and they'll tell us what to do, and everything will go back to the way it was, which was so wonderful. This is what we were created for. Okay, so Ruth we have been role-playing Ruth that she is begrudgingly working with the Awakened to try to get off of this island. Okay? All we want is a boat, because everything that is happening here, everything that I just told you about, Serval's setting up their own society and everything, that is super mega illegal. And other things that we find on this island are also super illegal. We found creations that create more creations. That's super illegal. We found signs that people who aren't shapers are trying to learn to do shaping. That's super illegal. Only the shapers are supposed to do that, right? And in fact, the stuff that's going on here, in particular, this whole Serval civilization of creations that want to be equal with humans, this is so illegal that we are in danger just even knowing about it. Okay, so we're trying to get off this island. We're begrudgingly working with the Awakened, but we are being mean to them. And honestly, we're trying to find our way over to the Obeyer town. The road has been somebody laid mines on the road, and there's been a lot of monsters and stuff. So we haven't been able to go over there yet. But we want to get there ultimately, because we want to get out of here, throw ourselves at the mercy of the Shapers, and say, hey, Shapers, look, we did all the right things. We just tried to get out of there and get back to you, and hopefully they won't kill us. But maybe they still will. The other people who might kill us are the Awakened. Their philosophy is all peace and sunshine and niceness, but we have found some real evidence that when pressed, they will do whatever needs to be done to make their society happen and make make sure that their worldview is not threatened. Okay, and so in particular, in the back of one of their forts, we found a servant mind. These are the really smart creations that act as administrators and things like that. And the servant mind apparently had been kind of giving commands to Servals, and some of them are not as intelligent as others, and were still sort of obeying it, and it was kind of undermining the Servals trying to live at the fort, and so they murdered it. We found, and it's a totally helpless creature for the most part. The servant minds, they can't even move. They live their whole life sitting on a little pillar. And that's chilling, because that's us. If these Awakened have any idea that they can kill us, probably they will. Right now, they don't know that we're just little Hermione Granger on our way to Hogwarts. They think that we are a wise and powerful Shaper who could crush them. And we need them to keep thinking that, so we are being real tough with them. Cool. That's it. We're caught up. We found some other weird things. We talked to a servant mind who said, hey, I got some commands from some humans who were here. That's very weird. We haven't seen any humans. And the humans said that they were Shapers, but the servant mind knew that they weren't really Shapers. So we don't really know what to make of that. Let's go to the Thorny Fen. Do we have any quests right now? Oh, actually, we do have business. Sorry, one thing to do in Valkyrie, which is that we explored an abandoned school. That's where we found evidence that somebody was trying to learn to do shaping who didn't know, really. We also found out that something was being researched at the school that the sort of larger Shaper community decided to shut down. But we don't know what it was. Anyway, we investigated the school, and somebody here had asked us to check it out. So I think we should try to talk to them and see if they will, basically that will turn in the quest. So we have this Search Ruined School. Learned Pinner in Valkyrie asks you to speak to the servant mind in the ruined school. So let's look for Learned Pinner. What else do we have? Escape Susia Island. That's what we said we want to do. Kill Elra. He's the leader of the Awakened. We don't want to do that. This is a quest that we got from a Taker spy. Find Pixley. Find Arth. These are just quests to try to get us to go check out the other two villages. Okay, so where would Learned Pinner live? Oh, will it be here? Pinner's Hall. Perfect. Probably. We got through it. Now we can play this game. I'm excited. I actually really like this one. It's a lot to explain, but I'm excited. Learned Pinner. I've spoken with the servant mind in the school. Describe the encounter. Look at that face. She looks like a Minecraft villager with the nose. Pinner leans against a table as she considers your tale. Finally, she says, "This is very strange. Usually islands are barred because of a rogue or a dangerous creation. We Servals know that much. We have lived in fear for years of what might be lurking here. But Susia was abandoned because something was discovered. There's something powerful here, so scary that your kind abandoned it. Whatever it is, it must be farther to the east. There is nothing so important around here. The old serval is growing tired. Thank you for your help, Shaper. What you have learned will give us peace. If you want to know more about why this island is barred, the answers are not here. Okay. Anything else that we want to know here? No. Great, we got a little bit of XP. Only 40? How much do we need? Oh, Lord, that was not worth turning in, was it? We could have just not talked to her. Because, yeah, I mentioned this in another stream, but I'm worried if we do too many chores for the Awakened, they'll start to figure us out. So we're trying to not tell them too much information. All right, but let's go to the next hostile zone. I think we're ready to go. We have our new boy, Poblano. Are you ready to leave this region? Yes. Poblano is brand new. We had a different kind of creation before. We learned to make a roamer, which is him. And so we've just made him for the first time. We don't know what he's all about. You notice that one of the nearby shrubs has bunches of long, wicked thorns growing out of it. The thorn clumps look familiar. Might merit closer investigation. That actually reminds me... we have been using this thorn baton for some reason. I don't think we should be using that. Because we're strong enough to use a javelin. Like, we have encumbrance for how much heavy our equipment is, but we're absolutely strong enough to use a javelin or even steel javelins. So let's just use javelins instead. Why are we using... And then we can sell all these thorn batons. Certainly all the regular ones. Oh, right. They weren't giving us good prices. Back in ye old town of, Awakenedville. So we're holding on to all of our stuff in the hopes that if we go to the Obeyer town, they'll give us a better price, basically. We'll hold on to the Venom batons, but just the regular Thorn batons we don't need, right? Because this is 9 to 23. This does 11 to 32. Plus 49%. Plus 49%. Okay, it's the same. Yeah, so Venom batons, yes, in case we need to shoot poison at somebody for some reason. We'll hold on to the Vlish Skin Jerkin for now, but that'll just free up some space in our inventory. Cool. This looks suspicious. What is this? Why are these mushrooms in a line? Oh, it's something. I just know it. Oh. The thorn baton is a favored weapon of the Shaper. Right. The batons themselves are living things, extremely long-lived animals nestled in a metal frame. The thorns they fire are grown on bushes much like this one. These plants are very hardy. They grow thorns at a good rate, and they are, in general, an excellent example of a Shaper biological engineering. Use the thorn bush to search it for ripe thorns. Okay. We got some thorns. Oh, we gotta pick it up, I guess. Thorns. Boy, that's gonna not be worth it almost. Well, I guess if we're getting venom thorns, those are pretty hard to come by. You can see, like, we have plenty of thorn... Oh, we're encumbered. Shoot. Oh, we do have to sell our stuff. Okay, hold up. Oh, we gotta sell it even though we're gonna get a terrible price. Yep. Let's go back. We don't really need... If we run out of javelins... So one reason that we might keep thorn batons is just to have lots of ranged weapon in case we run out of javelins, basically. But honestly, I don't think that's a big deal. I think that we have lots of magic spells and stuff. We can still be dangerous at range without a javelin if needed be. I want to sell you something. And in fact, not only do I want to sell you something, I want to sell you everything. You don't want the skull? What's wrong with you? Okay, he doesn't want the skull. He doesn't want the ale. So we're going to drink the ale out of the skull. We'll make it into a cup. We'll take a sip. Sip, sip. Just enjoy that. Just kidding. We're going to put it on the ground. There you go. Free skull. Whoa, 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 whoa. Am I encumbered still? Oh, I'm encumbered because the javelins are too heavy. And I just sold all the thorn batons, right? Wait, 28 pounds? Damn. Let's take the steel. Maybe it's too many? Can I... Oh, so it had nothing to do with how much we were carrying. It's just how much we have equipped. Well. Poop. Oh, well. Fine. Can I split this or something? Is there middle mouse, hold mouse, hold right click, shift click. I just want to put this into 2 stacks. I want to equip not 28 of them. Perfect. We figured it out. Right click when you first click it. We'll pick up 14. 52. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our regular javelins. We'll save the steel javelins for later. We've got Poblano. We're ready to go out. In terms of what our character is good at, we're pretty good at magic. We're pretty good at fighting. We're not very good at making creations. And we're pretty good at mechanics. So when we find traps and locks to pick and things like that, we're pretty good with them. Okay, there's a rogue creation right there. But they're not attacking us, weirdly. Why are they just leaving? Do they not see us? Okay, weird. I really expected them to attack us. Oh, this is a bad sign. Roamers not fighting us is bad. We should this is eerie. Okay, so let's hit him with a firebolt. Maybe it won't do very much damage though if he's a fire boy. Okay, so Poblano is attacking for the first time. What abilities do we have? Fiery Wind, which hits everybody nearby, whatever that means. And he also has a ranged attack, I believe. Yeah, which is pretty good. So now are we gonna fight every single roamer here? Did we aggro them all? What happened? That's okay. We can take him. I think. Will he run? So morale is sort of a thing for creations. They can be like scared off and stuff. Including our creation can become panicked and try to run away when he's in danger. Easy. Oh, he's gonna die. We got to heal him. There you go, babe. Poblano, all healed up. Oh, we should have finished this one off. Mistakes were made. Just go up and hit him. Lord. Okay, that one's running away. Oh, what happened to him? Oh, he's scared. That's what those little purple things were. Okay. Let's firebolt him. So firebolt is only using up our energy, not our essence, and we got plenty of that. Okay, when we're done with combat, how do we end it? F. The other thing that we do a lot in this game is quick save. Okay, so let's keep trying to sneak around these guys as much as we can. Nope. Why didn't those other ones aggro on us? I actually am not really sure. Ouch. Oh, Lord. Ruth, you weren't supposed to charge him. Oh, and Ruth also has quick action, so sometimes when she attacks, she gets to do another action right afterwards. Who else is aggroed? This guy over here? We're too far away. I guess you can't move, so we'll just wait. We got our quick action, but we couldn't do anything with it. Combat will continue. I guess because of this guy. Oh, he shrieked. So now everybody's going to come try to kill us. Okay. Let's throw... Okay, what does our... this one do? Okay, Firebolt does way less damage than our Javelin. So let's do that. That didn't seem that much better, actually. I'll be honest. Oh, they killed Poblano! It's not the end of the world. We can make a new Poblano. Oh, nice. We got a quick action. Cool. Let's go duck behind a bush and make a new Poblano real quick. This is basically behind a bush. Please don't try to kill me. Don't come over here. You don't know that I'm here. Leave me alone. Good. Make a creation. So we're going to make a brand new Poblano. He is going to be named Poblano. He's back from the dead. And what do we... So our control of him is strong. But the more, like, we upgrade him, the less strong our control will be. So let's give him a magical effects. Okay, upgrade. Let's give him Fiery Wind. That did seem like a good one. And we'll give him Hardiness to try to make him just last a little bit better. Yeah. Here he is. Our control of him is adequate. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why it gets lower after we create them, but it seems to. What's in this box? In this box, you find a flint and steel, a fishing pole, and vat boots. I think we have vat boots already. Yeah. So let's put that in the junk bag to sell. Perfect. Easy enough. Okay, there's a dead person up here. It looks like a dead serval. He had a silver ring, which we are happy to sell. He has a bronze sword, which is worse than our sword, but we'll sell it. The robe isn't worth anything. The icy crystals we'll just take. Okay, so a serval got killed here. He was holding, incidentally, a broken baton. Right. So he got killed by these things over here. Can we sneak around them? Sneak. Sneak into this room. Okay, there's an upstairs here. Let's not forget that. Anything on the ground? Nothing to pick up. Cool. No worries. Let's go up the stairs. There's always something bad. Whenever you go up or downstairs in one of these games, there's always something terrible right around the corner. So let's quick save and see what terrible thing is here. Aha! I knew it! Okay, so we know just what to do here, though. We have a spell called Daze, and we will cast it here. Okay, we dazed a lot of guys, but not all of them. That's okay. We'll just focus on killing the ones who are not dazed. Easy enough. We'll deal with the dazed ones later. Good javelin. Oh, we can probably just... yeah, firebolt on him. Okay, here's my little idea. This might get Poblano killed, but we're going to do Fiery Wind. It was a bad idea. We shouldn't have done it. Okay, they've dazed Poblano. What are you going to do? I kind of miss having our last creation already. Do an Icy Crystal. We missed one, but we hit the other. Oh, and we have enough actions to attack again. So let's switch to our melee weapon and attack. We missed. Good. We'll get these guys. These guys aren't so tough. We've got a quick action, so we attack again. Oh my goodness, Ruth, you beast. Okay, Poblano, you gotta step one back and do your ranged attack. What does more damage, incidentally? Your ranged or your melee? I would assume your melee, but you never know. Let's quick save. Okay, so these jars, when we touch them, they give us new powers. They're very, very, very good. This canister will improve our ability to cast Rack. So Rack is a spell we already have, but it will be better. Each extra point of this skill increases the effect. So basically, it slows people down and makes them weaker. We got it. There's also a box here. It might be trapped. Nope. There's some silver discs. We'll take them. There's a healing pod. That's a healing potion, basically. A mirror, a makeup, and a comb. We'll take the comb. There's no reason. We'll throw the comb away later. But for the moment, doesn't hurt to have it. What is this? This looks like a person on a slab, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly I am. Okay, let's wait for these guys to move out of the way. Incidentally, how much of this have we checked out? Okay. Oh, we missed it. Ruth should have healed herself, but we forgot to. No worries. Yeah, Ruth, please don't die. Okay. Poblano's going up and attacking. He's also moving in front to try to aggro these people. Ruth is going to cast heal on herself. Good work, Ruth. We scared this guy, which is good. We like that. There are a lot of guys on the screen. One of these little nerds also raised the alarm, kind of. So we got that problem on top of everything else. Okay, so Ruth can just cast a fireball on him. That's fine, because he's almost dead. Don't kill Ruth. Please don't kill Ruth. Woof. Okay, we're going to use healing spores, which will heal our whole group, because we need them. You're supposed to kill that guy, Poblano. What happened? Okay, let's use healing spores. And then, can we just firebolt one of these guys? Maybe we should be casting Daze more. Truthfully. Also, we should probably be standing in a way where everybody doesn't get a chance to attack us necessarily. Heal on Ruth. And can I do another action? No, that's it. Good, we get attacked twice, but we tank it. Ruth can just do a firebolt. Whatever, we'll just stand out in the open, it's fine. Oof. We got him on the ropes, though. Good. Can't do heal. So healing takes essence, that's the green bar here, and we're out of it. We used up all of our essence making Poblano too. The same, resource that you used to make these guys is also used, please. Ruth, not like that. Oh, for casting spells. That's something annoying about this game. Sometimes you click, not realizing the combat has started. and accidentally waste your first turn of combat. Love to see it. Ruth, I can't help but notice that you're wasting a ton of javelins. Please. Nope. Okay. We need to step out for a bit. Are you ready to leave the region? Will all the monsters come back if we do? No. Looks like no. Great. Let's go to Valkyrie. And we're healed up. That's what we wanted. That's all we needed here. Let's go back out. Back to the Thorny Fen. Okay, we're back right where we were at the beginning. We know that we can shake these to get thorns, but it kind of feels like not very worth it. I mean, what's the best thing that could possibly happen? Some good item will drop out and be like, oh, this bush had a silver necklace hanging from it. What a surprise. But you'd have to check every bush to find that out. It's just, there's just no way it's worth it. Our time is precious. And by our time, I mean my time existing on this earth. And yet, here I am, searching still. Oh, venom thorns, though, are good. A lot of skulls here, which typically feels like a bad sign. However, no, let's not do it yet. Let's go over here, just because I see that box. Let's go get it. Let's see what's inside. They've tempted me, successfully. Okay, there is a roamer here. We're probably going to fight him. What is the deal? Is their vision based on movement or something? Why do they not fight us sometimes? Because, like, look, is he going to walk all the way up to us and not attack us? There's no way. Hello? Sir? Do you mind if we do this? This is fine by you? Please. Okay, we have aggroed seemingly 5 roamers. Woof. Okay, we will do what we always do. Nope. Why can't I cast Daze? Too far away? No worries. Ruth, walk 6, and now cast Daze. Boom. Daze all these nerds. Okay, we failed today's 1, but we got 2 of them. That's pretty good. Let's hope that we didn't aggro that guy. Yet. Hit him with a fireball. Shoot. Poblano. Good. Finish him off with a firebolt. Good. Good. This guy seems to not know that we're here, which is fantastic. So let's undaze one of these guys. Oh, I can try again. Poblano. Then Ruth, open with the firebolt, because we're running out of javelins. And it kind of seems like a shame to waste them on these random animals. Got him. An enemy is still visible. Combat will end at the end of this round. Okay. Right, so he doesn't actually know that we're here. We're healing ourselves. We won't bother to heal Poblano right now. There's a dead person here. Dead person, what's your story? Ah, dead person in the story of I was carrying 16 copper discs. I think I've heard that one before. What's on the ground here? Just a worthless hatchet? Good. Here we've got some thorns. Not particularly good. Not sure why they're giving me so many thorns here. Not really something that we need particularly, but that's fine. Let's quick save before we make our way back out. Wait for this guy to turn back around. Now, the question as ever is, do we need to explore every single little nook and cranny of this area? And the answer is probably yes. Probably yes, we want to do that. That's how you find all the cool stuff. That's how you find all the cool secrets. You know how these games go. You're a pro. Look, there's stuff over here. We would have missed it if we just went to the next area. Okay, there are a lot of boys here, though. It's got to be said. So, let's just slide around over here while nobody's looking. Ah, good. There was nothing here. Fantastic. Glad that we made the trip. Really? Nothing to pick up? Nothing? Okay, to interact with? No worries. You hear a shriek of alarm coming from the northeast. Northeast. That's where we are. You look and see a serval backed against a tree by a roamer. It lunges at her. Okay, so we should help the serval out, obviously, but let's just see what's happening here. before we make a see, that's perfect. Good thing that we. Okay, we got to protect the serval first thing. Switch to the melee weapon. That's gonna do the most damage of anything we have. Poblano, don't die. Poblano. Okay, Poblano did not disobey, which is good. We were worried that he was going to. Instead, he's going to do a fiery wind. This affects nearby foes, yeah. How far does it hit? Okay, pretty far, but it doesn't do very much damage, truly at all. We also need to heal Poblano. Forgot to do that one. It worked out, but geez. We have a quick action equivalent also for casting spells, which is pretty good. Poblano, your job is going to be to tank, and we're going to fight this big rogue roamer, which for some reason has twice as much health as a normal one. Please. Ruth, don't miss. Poblano, live. Soak up the attacks. Oh my god, he's dead. Ruth. Oh, R.I.P. Okay. Ruth has to do a healing pot on herself first. Then she's going to cast Daze and hit, again, as many of these guys as she can. Good. Take some of them out of the equation. Don't let them kill the serval. We have to quick load. We got to save the serval. We won't quick load a second time. If we mess it up again, we won't quick load again, and we'll just say we effed it up. That serval died. That's the story. But let's give ourselves a chance here. What are you thinking, Rogue? Actually, we should just take this guy out, huh? If you think about it, because he's all by himself, and this will be a chance to thin out the number of these guys who are around. Good. Are more coming because he shrieked? More boys? Yes? No? Seems like no. Good. We are both a little bit injured, which is the worst amount of injured to be, because it's not really clear whether or not we should do anything about it. But let's daze these boys. Really need to daze one, I guess. But this way we'll have, in case, yeah, we miss one, perfect. We basically get 2 chances to daze somebody. If we daze them both, it's not a big deal, right? Good. He's going to attack us 1 turn. This guy's coming down here, but it's all chill. This guy's still dazed. Come on down. We don't want to aggro him if we can avoid it. Okay, so let's walk 7, and then can I hit this guy from here? Nice. Nope, we did. Everybody's aggroed. Everybody's here. Okay, Poblano. Keep on this guy. Ruth will heal you when you need it. We're doing an okay job right now of only... Can't reach target. Can I hit him with the javelin? No. Can I move? No. Okay, we will... Huh. Daze him. A little bit of a waste. But this guy's going to undaze soon. Yeah, in fact, he undazed right now. So I think it's worthwhile. Okay, Ruth. Cast heal on Poblano. The better thing would have been to wait for this guy to move in and daze them both. But we didn't know he was 1 turn away from undazing. Please. We're a little bit underpowered for this area, is the impression that I'm getting. Mercy. Oh, poor Poblano is terrified. He'll be fine. As long as he doesn't run into more monsters over here, he'll come back. Let's do healing spores. No, he's too far away, so it doesn't work? That kind of sucks, actually. That's kind of annoying. Didn't know that that was how that worked. Makes sense, but just didn't know it. Good. 1 left. Poblano. I think actually you should just stay out of it and hide behind this shrub. Can I? Yeah. Is there a melee weapon equipped? Nice. Yeah, you better run. Poblano, just hang out. Got him. Okay. Now we got to heal up everybody. Mainly Poblano. That's for you. We will be slightly injured. That's fine. Right, and so we're just going to clear out everybody else except for the ones up in the corner. This is a little cheesy. We shouldn't make a habit of doing stuff like this, but I'm genuinely curious. I gotta know. Hey. Oh, I get to go again. Great. Easy one. We're out of javelins, so let's pick up our javelins. Our other stack, remember, from when we split it. Devotees will recall. Good. Let's go do this now. Now that it's just going to be 1v1, hopefully. You hear a shriek of alarm coming from the northeast. You look and see a serval backed against a tree by a roamer. It lunges at her. Great. Okay. Time to get serious, by which I mean cast acid on this roamer. He's got acid on him. What does that mean? Nobody knows. Please, serval, don't get yourself killed. In fact, get healed. Good. We're still going to take DPS. I actually think we should finish him off with a fireball. Yeah, great. Hey, serval, what's your story? The serval stumbles over to you. She's wounded, but not badly. A small bundle of wood and thorns is slung over her shoulder. She is eager to flee, but she insists on thanking you before she goes. A shaper! I have dreamed of meeting a shaper one day, and you saved my lowly life. I am so grateful. I am Sleet of Pentil. Oh, my people will be so happy you are here. Pentil is the Obeyer city. So this is good. This is what we want. We want the Obeyers to think that we are here to help them out and here to do them favors. Or here, you know, we're here to be the boss of them, but to be a benevolent boss. So for instance, we found some guys who were out on guard duty, sort of in the wilderness, and we helped clean up their little beat of rogue monsters because we're helping them. That's why they think we're here. So let's be that for them. And now we've saved this person's life too. Great. Why are you out here? I am a scout and a scavenger. I hunt the waste because I have a knack for evading the rogues. Well, I usually do. Sometimes I am trapped and must fight. It's a risk I must take to keep Pentil informed. I'll say, how can I reach Pentil? You can go north to the hills of Jars and then east. Be warned, those old Shaper tunnels are full of traps. If mechanics isn't your training, you should go east to the Pentil woods and then north. Be careful, you will need to fight your way in. Lots of rogues. Okay, so we have mechanics. This is obviously a hint. We have mechanics skills, so we'll go north. Will I be greeted in Pentil? Oh yes, more than any on the island. We welcome the Shapers. Oh, more than any on the island, we welcome the Shapers. We will give you the reverence you deserve. What awaits me in the Pentil woods? Vlish, many of them. Vlish are bad, and they have the cunning and darkness of their kind. Be warned, if you attack one, kill it quickly, otherwise it will call its fellows to aid it. So the Vlish are like mind squids. They in particular, if we have little creations like Poblano, the Vlish can charm them and turn them against us. How can I get through? Can't you just will them dead? I've had the best luck evading them by staying near the edges of the woods, especially the south and east. I have another question. That's good to know, actually, just in case we do go there. What are the dangers in this area? Well, lots of roamers in this area. You know that, though. Then there are the rogue Vlish to the east. Tell me about this area. You've probably seen it for yourself. The roamers here have a strange animal cunning. They stalk their foe carefully, waiting until a vulnerable moment to strike. It is very interesting. Roamers are not usually so clever. Did someone shape them? Train them? We are not sure. That's all for now. Great. So Sleet will go back to Pentil, hopefully, and say, oh, I ran into the Shaper and he was a good dude. Or she was a good dude. We're Ruth. And that will be good. That will help us. That'll give us a good reputation. We should have waited to sell them stuff. Okay, so let's look at our map real quick. We don't know what's to the south. To the north is the way to Pentil through the Hill of Jars. There is a roamer here. I don't think we need to fight him. Although we probably could just own him. Let's not bother. For the moment, let's instead go south and just poke our heads in here. Even though there are skulls, which again, as we said, not typically considered to be a good sign. This is the Inutil village. So Inutil are servals who are too wild and rogue to do anything useful. They can't even be part of the serval societies. Let's see what their village is like. Oh, so it's not just servals. I guess it's any creations. You enter a secluded green region of Susia Island, just off the south coast. A gravel path leads ahead. Someone is living out here. You look around for a hint of who is ahead. Your only clue is a sign that says, Refuge. As the path heads south, you can see that it is guarded by 2 rows of creations. They stand at attention, blocking the way. One of them sniffs the air and snarls. They seem like rogues. Very organized rogues. The sign says Refuge. Great. Okay, we can't take these guys. I don't think. Well, Ancient Artilla. Warped Fiora. Rogue Thawed. It would be a tough fight. They are trying to clue us into the fact that it's not a good idea. These are severed limbs on the ground. Oh, wait. And just a regular Artilla. So what would we have to do? We shouldn't do it. We're not ready. We'll come back later. We'll come back when we have a reason to go there. For the moment... Oh, we already did the Hills of Jars. Right, of course. Okay, this was the Hills of Jars. Okay, in that case, let's go to... Okay, actually, we got to be careful because... This region is full of traps. I think we've deactivated them all, but I don't know whether they will reactivate if we come back here. Is my fear. We talked to the servant mind who lives here, and he was like, oh, great. Yeah, I can turn those all off for you. So hopefully they won't explode. Those are mines. That's what they look like. They're animals, but they're animals that pop. Okay. Oh my god, I feel still so nervous walking through the mines. Here's some mines that detonated because we basically flipped them off and then accidentally flipped them on again. Good. Easy enough. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready to leave? Yes. Okay, the Pentil Plains. Almost in Pentil. But first, the Pentil Plains, apparently. Sign says the Pentil Plains. Almost definitely. Nope, Pentil, northeast. Thorny Fens, southwest. Okay, great. So here they're doing some farming. This wide valley is surprisingly sunny and pleasant. It is dotted with separate, carefully marked plots of land. They produce the vegetables which are the staple of the serval diet. However, the arrival of the rogues has not been kind to this place. The crops are clearly neglected and have, in places, been torn up by the invaders. No servals work the fields. You hear the distant lowing of confused, abandoned orcs. Orcs are the shaper pigs. The village of Pentil is larger and more affluent than Vakari. The smaller village to the west had far less cropland. That's an interesting detail that we did not know, actually. That Pentil is doing well. That's kind of interesting. This is a storeroom. Okay, there's some hose. I guess it's a good place to hide from the rogues. We saw a Thawed run by. There's an Orc. Hello, piggy. Okay, this is bad news, this little corner up here. But let's poke around. Skulls on the ground. Nothing else. Do a little quick save. Huh. I feel bad about the cheesy quick save we did. Look out for the Thawed. So you can invest in a stealth skill that will make it harder for monsters to spot you, but we have not chosen to do that. We have elected to instead be good at fighting. I think stealth is one of those things where, because you get so much experience from fighting, like, stealth kind of ends up working against you if you invest in it really hard. Because you get past easy parts of the game, and then inevitably you get to a part where you can't sneak through, and it's much harder, and you just hit a wall. Anyway, that aside, let's hit this guy with a little fireball. How much health does he have? A lot. 64. Okay. Poblano, you seem to not be as good as the Fiora we had before. Or maybe I just like you less. What do you have to say about that? So we could have more creations than just Poblano, but our shaping skill is pretty weak. So if we had more, we probably wouldn't be able to control them. They'd be panicking all the time and running away from battle and stuff. Maybe, in terrible situations, even turning against us. Which are all things that we don't want. Several serval farmers lived in this moist chamber. From the looks of things, it has been abandoned for several months. Okay. So things were very ritzy around here. Is any of this worth anything? However, not lately. The rogues. So basically, we've heard from a few people that the rogue attacks have kind of ramped up in recent maybe weeks or months or something. So possibly everybody has left here, and it's going to say, oh, there are too many rogue attacks. We can't go out there anymore. We'll see. What have we got? 2 living tools. These are great. These are basically lockpicks. But they're alive, because everything is alive in this game. It's biopunk. It's biopunk. Everything's alive. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a man here. Should we sear him? Acid for you. There you go. Oh, great. He's too slow. What a dum-dum. We got him. Okay, what's down here? Let's keep checking out these little shaper. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Several dead servals lost in recent combat have been placed in here. Their bodies have been stripped of weapons and carefully arranged. That's odd. Why would this be? Chitin armor is worth a little. Everything else here, not worth anything? That is correct. Okay. So we expect them to have basically nothing. Just a robe. He's got some armor. Again, we can sell it. It's worth something. 20. Huh. I don't like that. That makes me nervous that the servals, they weren't just killed in there by... Oh, there's somebody here. The demoralized serval warrior says that you should speak with Chesh. He is sitting by the fire. Okay. So maybe this is... Okay, so maybe the servals did do this, and that's just their makeshift, like, morgue right now. Let's talk to Chesh. This band of servals is exhausted and demoralized. Their leader does his best to appear confident, as his warriors are ready to break and flee at any moment. Though he is almost asleep on his feet, his energy returns when you approach. He puts his hands on the pommel of his sword, drops to his knees, and bows his head. I had not dared to hope. I had heard the rumors, but I welcome you, Shaper. I place myself and my men at your disposal. I am Chesh, Blade of Pento. He stands again. We are isolated, trapped, and separated from home. Our losses have been great. Now that you are here, the tide will turn. Ah, yes. Let's not ask him for things. I will say, tell me of your troubles. Again, this is what we're doing. We're turning in all the Taker spies, because we're just going to go crush the Takers if we can. We are working with the Awakened a little bit, but being dicks to them. And we're being wonderful and benevolent to the Obeyers. The west gate of Pento is to the northeast. However, it is blocked. There are many rogues there. It is a defensive position. We aren't strong enough to defeat them. Describe their forces to me. It will sound meager to your ears, Shaper. Perhaps 10 Thods and a half-dozen Artilla. That's a lot. We can't take that. The Thods provide a buffer, while the Artilla sear any who approach. We won't say why do you wait, because we get that. That makes total sense. Tell me of your troubles. Oh no, we already did that. What is this place? These are the fields where Pentel grows all its food, or it was until this rogue swept in from the north and blocked the city gates. So I don't like... So rogue attacks just ramping up doesn't make me as nervous as rogues getting organized and laying siege to a city. Right? That is bad news. Now it is a ruin, eagerly awaiting the wisdom of the Shapers to set it right. Where are all the rogues from? The warriors shake their heads. We do not know. Once Susia Island was peaceful and prosperous. A few years ago, the rogues started to come, and they kept coming more and more. Okay, a few years ago, interesting. Now they come in hordes. Tell me about Pentel. It is the mightiest serval settlement. We are the only ones who have remembered you and stayed true to our duty. I have another question. What is this place? Oh, we already said this. Let's say, stay here for now. Yes, Shaper, we will rest and build our strength. We're going to go through your stuff real quick, just to see. You guys don't need these bronze swords, right? Is it chill if I just, help myself to these bad boys? Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know, oh, we're encumbered. We're encumbered. Wait, how did I do this again? Shift click. Why did I say right click before? Right after I did it, I said the wrong thing. Okay. Anyway, we're not encumbered anymore. We have one javelin floating around in our pants. And we will pick up the rest of these. Nope. Don't do that. Okay, so why... Mercy. The splitting only works for items in my pack, seemingly. Which I don't totally understand, but okay. No worries. Hey, boys. What's up? Anything in this pot? Ah, icy crystal. We'll take it. We will take all this crap. Thank you. You guys don't need all these crucial military supplies, I think. I think you're fine. You seem fine. You guys, you pretty much got it under control. I'm going to take this food, too. Yeah. All right, GG. No. Let's go try to help them. Man. Did that come in our journal as a, what is our journal? What is the hotkey? There's none. No. There's no quest. Fine. Fine. Oh, it thinks maybe there's not a way around there over there. So, those guys are all pinned down. Yeah, we can take this guy down. Missed him. But we had our quick spell thing go off. No! Oh, come on. Shouts alarm? No, we don't like that at all. Why would you shout the alarm? Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this. Okay, let's get away from this area. Oh, nope, they're here. Target's not visible to me. I get that. We should have... If we were really smart, we would be standing like 9 spaces away from him, because I think that's how far that he can run, but it's fine. No big deal. He missed anyway. What a dum-dum. Anybody else? Yep. As a matter of fact, yes. He's too far away, though, which is fantastic. Just the way we like it. Come on up. There you go. Anybody else? You want to come down? Want to try your hand? Didn't think so. You numpty. From here, you see that the west approach to Pentel has been blockaded. There is a map of Thods and Artillas. They sit there, patiently waiting. Servals have tried to break through the crowd before. Scorched earth and bones show how that story ended. Though they are mere creations, and simple creations at that, even you will have a hard time dealing with this mob. Yeah, I noticed that. Can I, like, peel off one or two of these guys? Shit. Oh, my God. I hate that so much when you... Okay, Poblano, that was kind of a waste, but whatever. We got a quick load. Because I didn't mean to aggro them. And then we misclicked. Aggroing them on accident isn't such a big deal. The misclick that put us at a huge disadvantage in that combat was a big deal. And worth quick loading. There's a pig. Okay, so we've checked out the rest of this area. Boy, we're not going to get here otherwise, though. I wonder if we go to the north, maybe we can find a sneaky secret way into Pentel. Although you would think that the Servals would have used it if there was one. But let's just see what's up there. How are we going to break that? It's definitely intended that we're supposed to sneak around the side there and hit the Artillas in the back, right? Because they're the soft, squishy range attack underbelly of that army. And they've given us a way to sneak up on them a little bit. Pentel east, Thorny Fens southwest, Rogue Wastes to the north. Beware. Yeah, we can't do anything. We've peeked at the Rogue Wastes in a different area before. The guys who are there will absolutely own us. It is confirmed. Should we just do this? Should we just go do a tough fight? We're gonna get owned, probably. But, okay. So, first things first. Look at all these guys over here. Can't have that. Okay. Let's count it out. 1. Okay. I'm gonna count with my finger like a monkey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got to move. Okay, we can't get close enough on this turn to daze all of those guys over there. However, we could daze these guys. Good. Poblano, step forward, but don't do anything yet. We are poisoned. Let them all come in. Good. This is a perfect place for a daze. There you go. Enjoy. That's for you. This one is not dazed, so let's kill him. He's going to poison. Oh, Poblano resisting the poison. What a beast. Poblano, can you finish off that guy? I'm gonna attack this guy from melee. Good. We got a quick action. Fantastic. Very good, Poblano. Okay, these guys are all still dazed. This is the way that we're going to win this fight, by the way, is if we completely cheese it. Quick action again. We missed, though. Poblano, can you finish him? Almost. Ow. Little dink on us. Okay, Poblano, if you could de-daze this guy. Probably Poblano shouldn't have been the one to do that, but that's okay. We are going to cast Heal on Ruth. And Ruth did it as a quick action. Ruth, can you hit him with the... No. Not quite. So also do a heal on Poblano. Okay, who's no longer dazed? This thought is no longer dazed. That's fine. Oh, you missed? That's a problem. Oh boy. We're going to have to re-daze these guys. He's running away. That's okay. We don't have a problem with that. You can run away if you want. You nerd. Okay, we are... Poblano's poisoned. Poblano's getting mega poisoned now. And we are poisoned also. Good. This Thod shouted the alarm, but we don't really care about that. Listen. Okay. Can I cast a spell? Yeah, great. Okay, so we missed this one, so we'll kill this one. Next. He dropped some coins for some reason. I guess Thods carry coins for... I don't know why. Let's throw a javelin. Because that's going to do more damage and increase our chance of two-shotting this guy, which is what we wanted. Good, good, good. It's all coming together. Poblano? Poblano! You weren't supposed to panic. That's fine. Okay. We got to heal Poblano, and hopefully that will calm him down. There you go. Little heals for my boy. And then if you could attack this one who's no longer dazed, that would be perfect. Ruth is going to heal herself on her turn. And Poblano will hopefully finish this guy off. Not quite. He is undazed, but that's fine. Let's firebolt on this dude. Oh, we got it. We're doing it. You have shattered the ranks of the rogues. Penta will easily be able to lift the blockade now. This area has been freed. Ah! Not bad. Let's do... Oh, that was kind of terrible, huh? Why is he so tough? A siege artilla. Okay, so maybe he is a special one. How far is this to walk? 11? No. Let's javelin him. Cool. I think we should go run back and give those dudes the good news. Poblano's poisoned, but that might be fine if we're about to walk into a city. There's a shielding band here. It's less good than what we have. There's a vase. There's leather. An animal used to use this to keep its insides from falling out. Very funny little text. Good. Nice. Oh, we did a thing. And there's steel gauntlets here, which are the same as our gloves currently, so we will sell them. Boop, there you go. We've also got hatchet limbs, an iron sword, which is the same as the sword we have now. We will also sell that. It's interesting. One thing about these games is there tends to be not a lot of, like, variety, I guess, in the... This is a bad idea, actually. This might get Poblano killed. But I just have to know what's going on over here. Nope, this was a guard post of the village of Pentel. It was abandoned, then ransacked. We leveled up. I guess we disarmed, or we picked a lock or something. There's an iron sword here. We know about this. There also, though, appears to be a fiery wand. Shapers are not above using regular magical items. This baton has been carefully infused with potent magical power. It casts Cone of Fire, which is pretty good fire cone attack, actually. We will take this and put it on our hotbar. Boom, there you go. Something to consider using. There's a dead serval here. He's got some coins, some worthless clothes, trash on the ground. Let's level up. Okay, what are we leveling up for Ruth? So, Ruth should continue to focus on magic, probably. And we also need more essence, because that's sort of what we're running out of first, right? So let's do, what is intellect? Increases all spell effects by 5% per points, increases spell energy. Can we have 10 skill points. So let's increase, here's my little idea. Let's increase intellect and essence mastery, and we'll just bank 1 skill point for the next level up. And now we have 5 of each of those. It'll give us way more essence. How much more essence, actually? Yeah. Oh, that's a decent amount. What is that, 8? That's like another, little crappy creation if we wanted one. We're probably just going to use that for spell casting. Because, look, Seer... Well, we know Seer is going to be our main spell, and it takes essence. Yeah. And we got intellect, which is going to make our spells just a little bit better. Great. We'll do it. Just leveling up core abilities this time. Let's take a walk down to see these guys. And we'll say, hey, sorry about stealing all your stuff earlier, but we did your job for you, so I guess you're fired. Hey, babe. I will say, tell me of your troubles. Can I say, you are aware that I've already broken the Artilla force and cleared the blockade? Chesh looks acutely embarrassed. Oh, I admit our scouts have not been very alert. Up, men, we will now retake the gate. As they prepare to leave, Chesh says, Shaper, if you could spare a great kindness to your lowly servants, could you escort us to the gate? We are weak and we may need protection if more rogues arrive. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, we're going to escort these guys. Surely, nothing bad will happen to them. But most likely something will. Most likely we will be attacked by rogues as they travel. Please, no rogues. Alright, that feels pretty safely within the gates. We really should have checked that it was, but good. We done it. There, boys, go. You're welcome. Just doing hero shit. No worries. In fact, let's go to Pentil ourselves now. Yes, I'm ready. Alright, so this is going to be a town. We're going to go talk to a bunch of people. Let's do it. Pentil. They love us here, hopefully. Although, you never know. With these games, it might be more complicated than that. What's here? Some bread? Sounds like my bread. Since you bring it up. You can have a comb, though. Bread for comb. That's a classic. That's a 1-for-1. What's down this hallway here? Looks like a lot of nothing. There's some cupboards. Stuff that's not ours in it. That's what that little NY symbol means. We're just looking around. What we really should do is we need to find the person who's in charge here and hit him up. Greetings. Hello. Let's see. Westgate is clear. Ah, Pentil. You enter the village of Pentil. Once this was a large Shaper fort, probably the administrative center. Now, servals are nestled in the ruins. As you enter, the effect on the servals is dramatic. They stare at you in awe. Considering how independent the servals in Vakuri were, the change is remarkable. Some of the servals fall to their knees. One of the guards walks up to you, staring at the ground and shuffling his feet. Shaper, welcome to Pentil. In the name of the Obeyers, we welcome you. We are grateful that you have returned to rule and guide us at last. This is a little bit bad vibes. He shuffles back to his post, not daring to look directly at you. When you meet the gaze of these meek creatures, they look away. For once, the servals are acting like you expect. Yeah, because in the real world, outside of this island, they, this is the way that they're supposed to be, by design. Oh. Yeah, I'll take this meat, since it's somehow mine. Farmer. This is one of the servals who grow food and raise meat for Pentil. Her hard work has given her rough hands and strong muscles. Not a surprise. Many servals back home work as farmers. She bows to you. I am pleased by your attention, Shaper. I hope I can help you. I'll say, tell me about your farm. It is outside the west gate. Now that the gate has been cleared, we are starting to return to our lands. We will repair the damage. I'll say, I'm looking for information. Is there anyone here who can help me? Rydell is our leader and the one with the most knowledge. He is the leader of the Obeyers. I know that he would be honored by a visit. His hall is at the west side of the central building. You can return to your work. We're not going to ask for food. Again, similarly, we met a guard earlier who had like some very nice, possibly magical chainmail he was wearing. And like the game suggested to us that we could probably compel him to give it to us, but we didn't do it. We let him keep it. Because that's the kind of people that we are. Trying to make friends with these dudes. Hey, Nately. This serval is young, but she moves as if she bears a heavy burden. Her hands show signs of hard work, but her robes are free of dirt. When she sees you, she kneels. A single tear runs down her cheek. I heard, but I did not dare believe. It is true. After all our waiting, you have returned to us. Welcome, Shaper. I am Nately. I said Nately, but we're changing it to Nately. I am Nately, head of the farmers. I have trained the servals as you would wish. I'll say, why are you so tired? She lowers her head, leaning close to you for strength. Not long ago, my bonded was lost. His name was Hudge. Oh, Hudge! We're going to name somebody Hudge in his honor, Nately. Don't even worry about it. He was cutting wood. A Vlish poisoned him, and he died. For a time, I questioned how the Shapers could abandon us. I wondered how they could let these things happen to us. In the end, Rydell came to me. I'll say, what does it mean to be bonded? He was my mate, my love. Interesting. Though you knew that servals were fertile and could reproduce, because it would be a waste of effort to magically create all that are needed, you never thought about what their mating rituals would be like. It isn't something Shapers pay attention to. Interesting. This is actually something I was wondering about, because I was like, are all of these guys like 200 years old? And the answer is no. Some of the creatures that we're meeting are 200 years old, but the servals are not. They can reproduce. Good to know. What did Rydell say? He told me how it was all for the best. He told me how you understood all, and you made sure it was all happening for a reason. It was a great comfort to me. Please, Shaper, forgive me for my doubts. I'll say... Oh, this is tough. I'll say... Rydell was right. Sometimes our creations must suffer, but it is necessary for the good of all. In a weird way, I think that will be comforting to her. I believe you. Nope, I was wrong. But at times, some of us, not me, you understand, but some of us question it. I do not. If you say how things must be, that is how things must be. I know that now. Okay, well, we did that one wrong. Or not wrong. Again, we're trying to be tough. We're being tough people, but maybe we should have just said, I don't care, instead of telling her that, yes, it was good that her husband was murdered. Tell me about the farmers. She is exhausted and her eyes are still red. Still, she manages to talk. We servals always grew food for the Shapers of Susia Isle. When you left, we knew that you would return. We were able to resume service to our creators. For generations, we have trained our children to grow food for you. I'll say, what did you do with the food since we weren't here? Of course, eating the food ourselves helped us to survive to serve you better. I saw your farms. I also cleared the rogues away from the west gate. Oh, Shaper, I know. Thank you, thank you. Even now, we are sending our farmers to repair the damage. Thanks to you, we will not starve. You came to solve problems when all was worst, as we were taught you would. I have another question. About you being tired... Oh, no, we did this already. Okay. Oh, Hudge. We'll name somebody Hudge. In fact, not Poblano. But somebody. This person also is scared of the Vlish. I'm going to guess some kind of a woodcutter. Look at all this wood. Jeez. Like wood much, Godwin? This burly serval has a pair of axes at his belt, one on either side. He is grim, restless, and not entirely in awe of you. This meeting hall, once quite grand, has been converted into a lumber yard. The smell of freshly cut wood is heavy in the air. I'm Godwin, he says. I'm the head woodsman. I keep servals trained in the ways, so when the Shapers return, we can fetch wood for you. I'll say, what's all this wood for? Warmth, tools, cooking fires. Cooking fires, not cooking fires. Fires for cooking, not cooking a fire in order to eat it. Also, we're running out of space in the original stone buildings. We've been making our own huts and halls out of wood. How do you decide where to make settlements? It was hard. Shapers always told us where to build before. We had to figure out how to do it on our own before things got bad, or when things got bad. Bad? When we were sleeping stacked 3 high in the original buildings, we just outgrew your original settlements. We don't know if servals making buildings on our own follows the true will of the Shapers. There's an argument, but we had no choice. I have another question. You are a serval woodsman. Aye. Fetching wood and shaping planks were two of the main things you shapers used servals for. That started a long time ago. Now we make sure to train new woodsfolk, down generation to generation. We must always be able to obey your will, though it's been difficult. What sort of difficulties? Nothing that'll surprise you. Rogues, vlish, lots of them, in the woods to the south. They aren't tough. They aren't tough. They aren't tough. Run a few of us at them with axes and we can take them down quick. But then, the next week, they're back. They keep reappearing and we can't figure out from where. Perhaps I could figure out where the vlish are coming from. Perhaps you could. We've always hoped the Shapers would return to help us, but I never thought it would happen. But if it did, I sure would be grateful. If you can go to the woods to the south and find the source of the vlish and remove it, we would be grateful. That's all for now. Okay, so we were warned there would be vlish to the south. We were warned they would be tough. But this guy would like it if we did that for him. Is that a quest? That's a quest. Great. Let's save. Again, always good to save. Even in town. Oh, this guy's selling stuff. Let's see if these guys give us better prices. Several servals have set up tables in this courtyard. Though the rogues plaguing them have dramatically reduced trade, the obeyers used to do a lot of business here. The merchant looks up at you. Greetings, mighty shaper. It is an honor merely to be in your presence and to speak with you. If you would find my humble goods worthy of your attention, I would be thrilled. I'll say, how has trade been lately? We'll make a little small talk first. Sometimes you want to make a little small talk before you do a little business, you know? Oh, Shaper, since rogues started roaming everywhere, it has been very dangerous. We've been unable to scavenge for equipment and Shaper artifacts, and we have not been able to carry goods between settlements. If only one of the bridges to the east were clear, life would be much easier. However, someone will come and help us in our time of need. Hopefully, someone will come and help us in our time of need. The serval looks at you hopefully. I would like to trade with you. I actually want to sell you something, is what I meant to say. And by something, I mean, okay, this is what we wanted to check. That boots are worth 100. How much will you buy them for? 12. Nope, so we get ripped off no matter where we go. Good to know. I don't need anything. All right, safe travels. Good. Fine. This is just like the perimeter wall, right, that we're in again? Okay, so this is the little bazaar. Oh, I was going to say bazaar, and look, that's what they call it too. Fantastic. On the same page. There's some pigs. Oh, what happened? Oh, I thought the game crashed. We just can't walk in there? Oh, there's an invisible wall, I guess. Fine. Let's look in these piles of flour. Nothing useful here. Let's talk to this person. Pixley. Oh, we are looking for Pixley. You meet a happy serval, good-natured despite the horrors that surround her. Your approach elevates her from happiness to ecstasy. The Shaper visiting me. Visiting me. Nope. Okay, let's try that one again. The Shaper visiting me. I am honored. I am Pixley, the leader of the travelers, the ones who move things about, who roam the whole isle. Sometimes to aid the Shapers, sometimes for ourselves. It is the greatest honor to meet a Shaper at last. I'll say, first, I have a message from Cole in Vakri. He wants to resume trade with you. Before you arrived, I would have said it would be futile. Too many rogues. You have helped clear the route between here and there. Tell Cole that I will do my best to begin sending goods. He must be patient, though. It will take time. There's still danger on the roads. I wish to find a boat. In your travels, have you ever seen one? I wish I could meet your every need, Shaper, but I have never seen a boat. But, she thinks. Ah! One of my scouts told me that she saw a ship recently near the shore south of here. She tells you how many days ago. Coincidentally, it was the same day you were attacked and swam to this island. She was traveling through the tombs. To get there, go south through the Pental Woods and then east. If you explore the shore, you might find something. My craft was attacked by a ship about then. What? It attacked a Shaper? Please don't believe we had anything to do with it. Servals don't build ships. I have another question. You travel? My ancestors scouted and moved supplies for the Shapers. We do the same thing now. We keep the routes of travel clear so that you may serve your kind in the same way when you return. Since you have been traveling, you must know how dangerous our task is. What has made things especially dangerous? She shakes her head. It's the bridges. The river to the east is spanned by 2 bridges, and they're both blocked. They're guarded by rogues. I have lost 2 drovers there, both killed. It is a sort of horrible thing we have been hoping the Shapers would rescue us from. If you were able to clear one of the bridges for us, we would be thankful. What sorts of rogues? Let's peep out the situation a little bit. It varies, but large, powerful varieties, even bigger than the Vlish and roamers that plague us. That's bad news. Vlish and roamers are already pretty tough to us. Where did these rogues come from? We don't know. Rogues have been invading Serval lands for 3 years now. They all come from the north. Most of them we can deal with, but it gets worse every month. I have another question. You travel. What lies to the east? First, there is a river spanned by 2 bridges, crumbling but intact. Then heavy woods. You will find many rogue creations, but several outposts as well. Let's record this. Some of them will aid you. Then the deadly area of Kazg, swarming with takers. Then a few jagged rocky peaks, and then water again. Tell me what lies north of here, because this is interesting. If we look at the map, and we'll look at it right after this, basically only like the southern third or so of this island has anything going on it, and then the whole north 2/3 is taken over, it seems. By like rogues and stuff. Yeah, desolate wastes with rogues and little else. Beware that area, Shaper. Not even my folk travel up there. Let's look at the map. Let me show you. So, like, this is the dry waste, but, like, look at how much island there is. It's interesting, and just this area down here seems to be safe. Although, we do notice that there's a bridge here, right? So maybe we can go up here at some point. And there's a little dock over here. Isn't this map nice? Look how much nicer it is than literally everything else in this game. This is beautiful. Okay, done. I think we learned everything we need to know. What happened with our quest to find Pixley? Pixley can be found in Pentel. We did do that. Maybe we need to talk to Cole again to finish that one off. Okay, let's try to find the person in charge. We've been going around. We've been talking to random peeps here and there. Let's see if we can find the boss. The massive hall is arranged with rows of crude benches. An old Shaper throne, salvaged by the Obeyers, is at the far end. It is far too large for the Servals, but they use it anyway. This is the meeting hall of Pentel, in the heart of the Obeyer sect. From here, the plans of the Servals are set into motion, all with the sole intention of pleasing the Shapers. Okay, there's nothing to see here. Obeyer's reminder. Every moment of happiness you have ever had is because of the Shapers, and sadness too. All satisfaction at work, properly performed, is because of a Shaper, and is owed. The joys of food. Okay, so this is some propaganda. But we got some XP for reading it, so that's good. Leader Rydell. There he is. There's his nose. We've seen it. We've acknowledged it. Please don't stare at it. The rest of his face is pretty normal. It's just the nose. Just please avert your eyes. Look him in the eyes. That's fine. Eyes are okay. Even the ears. Sort of okay. Weird, but fine. The nose? No. Don't look at his nose. You face the leader of Pentel, an old Serval sitting on his throne. You are trained to look at creations and evaluate their mental state. You have never met a creature so conflicted. Uh-oh. Finally, he says, Shaper, I have heard of your arrival. I am awed and grateful that you have returned to us at last. I am Rydell. I am the leader of the Obeyers, the only sect that has stayed steadfast and true to you. We know that you are alone here. Rogues hunt you as they do us all. We hope that you have come to assist us and to reward us for our obedience. He watches you expectantly. I will say, oh boy. How wrapped up in this do we want to get? This is actually a big moment to try to decide. We could just say we're passing through, but I actually don't think that's the move. Even if we can't hold up our end of the bargain, I think we want to tell him, oh, but he might not like it if we're saying we're going to look after him, right? Because he's the leader. But we don't care what he thinks. F him. We're a Shaper. Your obedience pleases me. I will look after you. This Serval has spent many years in command, plotting and scheming. He has now come face to face with what he has worshipped for many years. Awe and cunning fight within him as he tries to decide how to deal with you. Yeah, this is what we were worried about. Then, we have done well. We have been frightened. We never knew if we were doing the right thing. Now we know. I will spread the good news. What do you want here, Shaper? We Obeyers can provide shelter and information. We only need to hear what you want. I would say, I want to learn more of the. Tell me of this village. This is the largest serval settlement on Susia. We have worked hard to make it so. We want it to be ready for when the Shapers return. Still, we face many threats. It has been hard. Tell me more about the rogues. I kind of want to give these people the impression that, like, maybe that's why I'm here, is to, like, take care of the rogues, to clean up this situation a little bit before the main Shapers come back. We don't want to show our hand too much, so let's just take a real interest in the rogues. I would, but I think you would best learn of the threats which face us from those who deal with them directly every day. Find Mikkel. He can tell you much. And Shaper, if you are feeling merciful and kind, please help us. Recently our difficulties have been great. How have you obeyed us in our absence? I guess we don't have to ask him that. I wish to tell me of this village. No, not necessary. I wish to discuss the affairs on this island with you. Of course, Shaper. I wish that I had better news. There are outsiders on this isle. This actually we really do need to know. Invaders. We do not know where they are from or what they want. If we knew you were a true Shaper and not a rebel, we would share information with you. You would have to be our ally first, though. Okay, so maybe that's why he's worried. I'll say, I want to leave this island. Where can I find a boat? Ryder looks startled. After centuries of waiting for Shapers to return, it did not occur to him that upon your return you would immediately want to leave. Still, he is obedient. Oops. I do not generally think of such things, but I heard Pixley speak of a boat recently. She is in town somewhere. Okay, we already talked to her. That was a mistake. If you are obeyer, shouldn't you obey me now by helping me? But we don't know if you truly follow the laws of the Shapers. If you are on Susia Island for forbidden reasons, sharing information with you might help you. If you were to become our ally, we would know that we could trust you. Rydell is cunning for a serval. For all his obedience to your people, he is determined to get assistance for his people. For all his obedience to your kind, he is determined to get assistance for his people. How valuable is this information? Rydell's voice is grim. Shaper, horrible things have been happening on Susia Island. The highest crimes against your kind. You sense that he truly believes what he is saying. We can help you to destroy a dark power. First, though, we must be absolutely sure you won't claim this power for your own. Oh boy, I have another question. I wish to learn more of the Obeyers. Gladly, Shaper. My life is centered around our beliefs. I think they will be pleasing to you. We want nothing but to show your kind the obedience we owe you as our creators. We hope one day that we will be able to convince you to give us your support. I say I want to support you. You have served us well, and this isle must be more obedient to the Shapers. Yeah. For a moment, Rydell's awe is eclipsed by his cunning. He thinks about how well you could aid the Obeyer cause and whether you are a true representative of the Shapers. Yeah, so this is, again, something that happens a lot in these games. He's looking for an angle. He's looking for a way to use us, for a way to, you know, get a little, squeeze a little advantage out of us. And we maybe tipped our hand too much. Finally, he speaks. Your words to others make us wonder if you are a true Shaper. You may be trying to incite servals to disobedience and insurrection. Talk to more of our kind and urge the wisdom of obedience, then we can be sure you are a true Shaper. Until then, we can't be sure we should obey you. We can't We can't take the risk of obeying one who would lead us away from the true Shaper path. I'll say it's good that you are cautious. Thank you, Shaper. We have sacrificed so much, and we will not throw it away to betray our true masters. Okay, so he wants us to go around and tell more people that the Shapers are great. Interesting. I think I've heard enough of your beliefs for now. Ryder looks disappointed, but he doesn't press. Of course, Shaper. I apologize if I bored you. That is all. Goodbye, Shaper. We'll continue to obey our people the best that we can. Huh. All right, well, let's go chat up some people in the town. And we'll tell them, hey, Shapers are supposed to be the boss of you. This lever is held by locked chains and you don't have the key. However, you could use living tools to attempt to open it. It would consume 7 living tools. That's a lot, but let's do it. So if we came back with more mechanic skill, maybe we wouldn't need so many living tools. Okay, there's 3 books here. Dealing with the artifacts on this island has severely taxed the intelligence of the servals. They needed to use the things the Shapers left behind to survive, but they had little idea how those things worked. Since you, to be honest, don't know much about the items here yourself, the things they have learned about everything from locks to traps to mines is very useful to you. Your mechanics skill improves. Oh, that's handy. This book is Rydell's journal. He has led the Obeyers for almost 20 years. He kept this record, filling page after page in tiny, neat script. Rydell, it turns out, is focused, clever, and ruthless. You read of his years of work undermining the efforts of Vakri and Kazg and playing the two settlements against each other. His determination to crush all servals who question the Shapers is total. One entry from not long before you landed on the island catches your eye. Why do they leave us here? Why do they test us so? Why won't they return? My people suffer. I suffer. Year after year, death after death. Natalie has lost her bonded. She asked why the Shapers allowed her pain. What am I to say? I will follow them and do their will, whatever it is, until I die. But, alone on my throne, I allow myself one dream. I wish a Shaper would come and tell me I did well. Okay. Didn't we do that? I want to learn more of the Obeyers. I want to support you. You have served us well. We did this before. It is good that you are cautious. Tell me more of the Obeyers' beliefs. It will be simple, Shaper, for our beliefs are exactly those of you and your people. You are our creators. We were not there. You are our creators. We were not there, and then we were. Through your will. Got it. I understood. Strange sentence, but we figured it out. The Awakened say that our debt to you for our creation has been paid off. That is not true. Even if it can be paid, it will take many, many more years of true obedience and service. Note, however, that we only serve the true Shapers who follow the Shaper's true beliefs. If we feel that a Shaper has been twisted from the will of its kind, we will not obey. I will say, I'm impressed by your wisdom and self-control in the face of adversity. You deserve to be rewarded for your loyalty. Rydell exhales a deep breath of relief. So many years of self-doubt, Shaper. So many years of wondering why you abandoned us. Now we know that we followed the true course. Thank you. When should servals be allowed to ignore the Shapers? Someday, perhaps. Maybe the debt for our creation can be paid. That will be for Shapers to decide, though, not us. That's all for now. Okay. We'll go chat everybody else up. We'll come back and talk to him some more in a bit. Let's read this other book. This book contains many notes on battle techniques, wisdom accumulated by generations of servals here over the last century or two. Since servals are not usually trained to fight, they had to figure it out all on their own. They wrote what they learned here. Though it is the knowledge of servals, your relative lack of combat training makes what they have learned very interesting. You read what they have written here carefully. Your melee weapon skill improves. Great. Okay, this was definitely worth the living tools. Let's quick save before we go into this next room. What do we got? There's a desk. Inside of the desk, there is Shaper records. There are a gold goblet, which is worth a lot of money, so we will take that one. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, and the leather can also go in our junk bag. We will also... Oh, a lot of this stuff could have gone in our junk bag, but didn't for some reason. Anything else here that I will want? No. I just got some dice. Shoes here. Oh, some carnelian gloves. Gloves are very important to Shapers. Their work causes them to come into contact with a wide variety of noxious chemicals. So, this is going to give us magical armor plus 3%, plus 1 to battle magic, plus 1 to mental magic. We are definitely taking that. It's not going to give us a bonus to our armor that Steel Gauntlets was giving us, but the plus 1 to battle and mental magic is huge. Those are the kinds of magic that we use. Almost exclusively. Let's see. We have a bronze sword. Let's ditch it. We have comb, robe. Nothing else here that we want particularly. Cool. So, we found some very, very good gloves. We upgraded our mechanics skill and also our melee combat skill. I think it was worth it. I think it was worth paying the dough to pull the lever. Okay, so we're upstairs. What's going on upstairs? Looks like nothing. What's in this door? Please? Nothing in here. True? True. Who lives up here? It's interesting that the servals waited to build buildings until they were all, like, overcrowded and stuff. Okay, so we probably could take these things, though. Plus 1 to strength and plus 1 to creation strength. It's actually not better for us than our current belt is. We're going to hold on to our current one. We almost certainly could get away with stealing this, but we won't bother. Also, we need these people to like us. Although, I don't think it will, like, hurt our reputation with these people. I think what happens is if you get caught stealing, every man, woman, and child in the village decides that you need to be murdered. So, you know, there's that. It's kind of hard to come back from if this game is like the other Spiderweb Software RPGs. Let's see. So we got to talk to more people. We gotta talk to more people and tell them, hey, do everything the Shapers say. That is the wonderful way of everything. Let's get this bread. Good. This little pentagram makes me worried. What are we doing here? Farmer. We've talked to a farmer before. You're fine. Return to your work. Though the servals of Pentel claim total obedience to the Shapers, it is very strange what you find in here. It is a Shaper laboratory, once used for shaping new creations. It has been scrupulously maintained by the servals. It also looks like, despite the absence of Shapers for many years, this lab has been in use. The servals have seemed to have been trying to use Shaper powers on their own. Very strange and forbidden. This bears further investigation. Yeah, this is bad. This is a crime. Y'all doing crimes in here? What's up? What is this? I can't have y'all doing crimes. What is your deal? Learned Jaffe. You meet an old serval alchemist. That is what he must be, as strange as he is. Servals can be used as laboratory assistants, but this one clearly aspires to be something more. You smell the sulfur stink of living fioras nearby. Welcome, Shaper, the old serval says. I am Jaffe of the Obeyers. I have been here long and learned much. I am sure there is much you want to know about this isle. I can help you. I'll say, what sort of work are you doing here? What is this lab for? Do not fear, Shaper. I am not following the arts forbidden to us servals. I would never attempt to try to make my own creation. I have been trying to tame existing creations. I would control rogues and have them fight for us instead of against us. I expose them to training, to beating, and to essence, and appeal to their natural obedience to true Shaper thoughts. Does it work? It does. Sometimes. Sort of. Most of the rogues we captured do not survive the taming. A few have. All Fioras. They fight for us now in some places. We need all the defenders we can to survive. Nope, that's a crime. Tell me some of what you have learned. Jaffe bows his head. I am ashamed, Shaper. I cannot bear to expose my ignorance to you. It would be too humiliating. You try to convince him to help you, but his shame is too great. Okay, maybe he genuinely feels ashamed, but we're not going to say there's much I'd like to learn from you. We do not plan to learn anything from him. Can we open this? This lever is held by locked chains and you don't have the key. However, you could use living tools to attempt to open it. It would consume 5 tools. We have 11. Let's do it. We're doing it. Oh, there's a jar in here. You can... this canister can shape you and improve your ability. Magic shaping. Oh, we don't have any magic shaping. So actually, this would let us create new little dudes. Enables to create more powerful magic creations. Magic creations have more effective attacks and resist magical and mental attacks. Each point increase the level of all your magic creations by 1. Yes. So now we should be able to make, an Artilla, if we so desired. I don't particularly desire, but we could. We can make one of these little boys. We're not going to, but we might make a Vlish or something at some point. I think if we were making if we were making another creation, what would it be? I guess is a good question. And I'm not sure. So we're tending to be like a tank person. I think we would pick another person to go up and be in battle. We would build like a thought or something. But it is interesting. Well, how much essence do we have? And Poblano is under adequate control. If we made an Artilla, what would that be like? So here it is. It will take 7 essence if it's just a basic, totally pointless one. It always has poison spit. It can learn poison spray, and flash shield shields us for 3 turns. You know, innate haste, improved duration. So these are upgrades we can give, but it'll make this more expensive and more difficult to control. We could increase its magic skill, give it dexterity upgrade. Increases missile damage by 5% per point. Gives 2% per point chance of evading attacks. Help to act faster in combat. Wow, it is not very good at most things, is it? We could give it a little health upgrade. Innate haste, improved duration. All statuses given by this creature will last 30% longer. Oh, Okay, let's just try making a basic one, because there's essence pool right here, right? How will this affect our control over Poblano? We have adequate control over both of them. Okay, well, we'll hold on to this for now, and we'll have a totally basic Artilla. We still have our saving of around half of our essence, a little more than half, to do magic. If this Artilla turns out to be more trouble than it's worth, then we'll ditch it, and we will name it. You know what we're going to name it. Hudge! In honor of Hudge, who died. R.I.P. Hudge. We have an Artilla. Quick save. Okay, who's here? A box. Things that aren't mine. Another box. Has some bedrolls, but nothing that's valuable. Oh, you're a soldier. Right, we're in the walls again. That keeps happening. But there's like some kind of barracks or something here, so let's see what this is. Poking around. Always got to be poking around. Keep watching. What is this? Nothing here that we can take. These are all just guards. Are you a guard? You seem like a guard. Yes, you're just a guard. You won't have anything interesting to say to us. Okay, how do we get in this building? Okay, down over there. Great. Nobody has anything useful to say. That's fine. I understand. Oh, what's in here? This lever is held by locked chains and you don't have the key. However, you could use living tools. So we could... we're using up like all of our living tools, but let's do it. Let's pick the lock. What the hell is going on in here? This better not be shaper stuff. You guys shaping in here? Okay, so there's a tranquil baton. That's very good. We can't equip this item. We don't have enough missile weapon skill, but it's still good. There's a steel shield, which is much better than our wooden shield. Like, dramatically better. It is also dramatically heavier, but we can carry it. And we'll take these 2 chitin armors, and we'll put them here. Okay, so we've spent a lot of living tools. Like, a lot of living tools in this area. But I think, so far, it's mostly seemed like a good deal. There's also this jar over there. We'll go open it in a second. There's a studded belt here. It's not as good as our belt, but it's worth selling. There's also some healing spores, which we always need. That's like a group heal. We arguably need more than ever now that we have Hudge. This canister can improve your ability to create roamer. Enables you to create a roamer. Okay, yeah, so here's what we have to do. Unfortunately. Poblano, you're getting absorbed. Whoop. So we have absorbed Poblano. Why did you do that, Petey? Because now that we've improved our create roamer ability, making a new Poblano, he will be even stronger. And we will give him some stuff. What does he need? Hardiness as well. And we will name him Poblano 3. Poblano 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. What is our control like of these guys? Adequate, just checking in, and adequate. Okay, so he's a stronger Poblano than he was before. We probably should have looked at like his health and stuff just so we would have a point of comparison, but I trust. I trust that it worked. There's not many more places we can go in this town. What's this? An air shock crystal. No, we don't need that. It is good, but we don't need it. And it looks like we picked the lock because we got a little XP for that. Man, how much experience do we need for our next level? 1250. Okay. That's a lot. Gotta be said. Let's walk down here. We'll walk down here, and then we'll go back and talk to Rydell again. This library, oh, we're in a library somehow, is both impressive and pitiful. It is a monument to obey or worship of the Shapers. The shelves are piled with scrolls. You pick one up and inspect it, and then the other. There are records, bureaucratic notes of the colony here before it was abandoned. Inventories, notes, bureaucratic mundanity. They aren't the originals, though. They are copies, painstakingly made and kept legible by several scribes in case the Shapers ever returned. The records are worthless, though. Whatever information they contain has been rendered obsolete and useless by years of abandonment. So much time was wasted here, just because the Servals thought your people might appreciate it. We've seen this before. That's not the first... Yeah, we've seen in a couple places Servals, like, keeping stuff just because it was Shaper stuff that actually is totally useless and kind of pointless. And so, like, this is totally in line with that. Is this the library? Or did we walk through... Oh, this was the library. Okay. Yeah, let's check out the library first. And we'll talk to this person and we'll say the Shapers are great. Do whatever we say. Learned Dana. At last, you meet a serval who is doing a serval's job. Many of her kind do record keeping and other indoor administrative work. These smarter variants are too weak to be used for farming and fighting. This female displays the respect and awe that is the norm here. Shaper, you inspect us at last. I am Dana. Welcome to the Records Hall. I maintain it and train other servals to maintain it. I hope that meets with your approval. I'll say, what records are stored here? My ancestors were charged by the Shapers to keep records of non-research business on Susia. For years, we have done that. It has been difficult. We pulled people away from hunting and farming and trained them to do this work. Awkward. Sometimes the paper rotted. Then we have recopied them. I am sure everything here is intact and as the Shapers would wish it. I hope our work pleases you. I'll say... And exactly what can I find here? Inventories of food and tools. I don't want them to catch on that we don't know what was going on here, because they're going to sniff out that we're not a real Shaper. If we come and ask questions like, hey, what is this island for? They're going to know. Inventories of food and tools, lists of servals and other creations, orders for basic supplies, all dating up to when the Shapers left, so at least a century old and thus hopelessly outdated. I'll say, you have done well. You should always do what the Shapers wish, even if it doesn't always seem to make sense. Oh, thank you, Shaper. You are very kind. For so many years, we wondered if there was any sense in what we do. I am glad we were doing your will. We will redouble our efforts to make sure that the knowledge here stays intact. I have another question. You keep records. Do you know much of the history of Susia Island? This seems like a roundabout way to try to sniff this out. Very little. The records are, well, we don't really understand them, but I have gathered a little bit of knowledge. Do you know why this island was barred or what it was used for? We can't say. Such records weren't kept here. However, we've spent many years copying and recopying these records, and we noticed a few odd things. Go on. Huge amounts of supplies were moved around this island when it was operational. Many, many Shapers came and left. The 3 Shapers who directed things were Defniel, he was running the school, we remember his name, Karada, and Danette. What they were doing and why they left, I have no idea. I am so sorry. I can tell you, though, who has more records. Paper servals should not have. His name is Toivio. He is a foul taker in Kazg. He jealously guards the most valuable records of the Shapers, even the locations of their most useful artifacts. To learn more, find him. Woof. I mean, we're gonna have to come in, and we're probably gonna burn their place to the ground when we see the takers. And likewise, they're probably going to kill us on sight. But it's good to know. Huh. Huge amounts of supplies were moved around. I have another question. Do you know anything about the canisters I've been finding? No, don't tell her that. She does not need to know about the canisters. Please, you're so quick. Come back here. I don't need to say, is there a way I can help you keep the records? That's your job. Nope, that's all we need to know. Let's read this book. The Common. There are 2 sorts of humans, Shapers and Common. The Shapers, guardians and agents, are the highest class of human society. We're an agent, by the way. They rule. They rule! No, they're in charge. They rule. They use their awesome powers as they see fit, for the good of humanity and creations alike. Then there are the Common. These are mundane humans with no shaping powers. They can be wealthy and powerful, but they will never rule. They can't learn shaping powers. If they do, they are killed. Becoming a Shaper is not hereditary. Children are tested for shaping aptitude. Those who possess it and have the morality and control to wield it properly, morality doing a lot of work here, very suspicious term, are elevated. The Common accept the rule of the Shapers happily. They have no choice. I like that pair of sentences together. We got a little XP for that one. Okay, and again, let's not tell these guys more than they need to know. What's in here? What do you got in here? Librarian. Book, a hearing pod, which we'll definitely take, some records, some equipment. What is this? Get all items? No. Don't do that, please. This box is locked, and you don't have a key. It will consume 1 living tool. We'll pick it. Ah, and they gave us back the living tool we needed. Oh. Well. Okay, nothing useful in here. Just some Shaper records. And in this third box, we find a silver bar. Ah, and some Shaper records. Okay, so, we netted okay here. Oh, Hudge, look at you, you weird worm. Fantastic. Okay, the library, pretty depressing, but we told them they were doing a good job. We gave them a little pat on the back. It's like when your kid does like a bad, drawing in class or something and brings it home and you're like, "Oh, it's wonderful." Here's Mickle Blade. You doubt that you will ever get used to seeing servals like this. Tall, armored, and trained with weapons. Fortunately, you have little to fear from this one. It's all he can do to keep from throwing himself to the floor at your feet. Welcome, great Shaper. I am Mickle Blade, commander of the armed servals here. We have waited so long for the return of your kind. There are so many foes facing us and so little we can do to oppose them. Without help. Without help. Ah! Okay, we know what his angle is already. Tell me about the threats around you. We're not going to offer our help right away. Again, this is some weak bullshit. We're not doing that. Ah, where to begin? There are raiders and infiltrators from Kazg. There are the rogues. There are even rumors of evil humans on our isle. All humans are barred from Susia, and yet they came. Tell me more about the humans. These are the ones I need to know about, because these are some suspicious characters. I've never seen one. I've only heard rumors. They look different. They speak a strange tongue. They came here on ships from far away. Each one has the strength of 10 thods, and they can shoot beams of flame from their eyes. That seems suspicious. I don't think that's true. This is all rumor, though. Some of it might not be reliable. Yeah, checks out. What about the spies? Kazg is a village to the east. It is a sick place, consumed by the beliefs of the Takers. They would lead us in rebellion against your kind. The horror! I can't bear to think of it. They send raiders here all the time to punish us for our loyalty. Do not worry, though. When we capture a Taker, we deal with it. How? Quickly, and in a way that ensures they never question the Shapers again. We never hesitate to do your will. Okay, so that's fine. I wish you need my help. What is wrong, Cyril? Do we want to say that? I wish to learn about Pentel. I'm not much of a talker. You could learn more from Rydell about our wars, about the Obeyers. What are your wars? We are surrounded by rogues, rogue monsters, rogue servals, insolent awakened to the west, mad takers to the east. We tried to teach them the error of their ways. Then we had to fight them. We have been fighting for many years. You did well. Thank you, Shaper. The endless wars cost us so much. I'm glad it was the right thing to do. And also, you need... Oh, okay, I said this was weak bullshit, but let's hear it. What does he need help with? Rebellion, rogue servals. Our warriors in the Thorny Wood must block in a band of dangerous rogue servals. This task wastes valuable forces. If you could slay them, it would be most helpful to your loyal servals here. Where is this? If you leave the city gates to the east and travel down the road to the south, you will reach Thorny Wood. Along the central road, you will find our outpost. What makes you think these servals are rogue? They're in Udal, cast-offs from Kazg, we think. Wow. If they're cast-offs from Kazg, they're a bad bunch. They won't work with us to follow your will. They squat on our lands and steal food from us. We don't have the food to spare. Why haven't you destroyed the rogues yourself? They have protected themselves with traps and guards. Okay, traps. We cannot eliminate them without losses we can't afford. Not with Kazg and Vakri always looking for weaknesses. That's all. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Nothing worth taking in here. There's a guard. You're also a guard, I take it? Move along. Great, he's a guard. Let's look at what's in here. Nothing that we want that isn't somebody else's property. Probably the same here, you would think. Same deal. But we got a little XP for picking the lock. So, man. Yeah, it's great to just get XP for looking in a cupboard. What the hell is this room? The floor here is splattered with blood. The drops are dry but not old. What are the servals doing back here? Yikes. Okay, so this is where the takers go when they catch the spies. There's a lot of this in this game. A lot of people who seem nice. Well, I mean, he doesn't seem nice. He seems like a salty old warrior. But even so, there's a lot of like, oh, and you go, you know, people talk to you and stuff, but then you go in the back room and you find the secret chamber where they murder everybody. It's like, oh, yikes. A lot of sobering discoveries in this game, I guess. Let's walk down here. We'll look at this last building. We'll talk to whoever's here, and then we'll go back to Rydell. And hopefully, then he'll say, "Oh, good, I heard rumors that you were telling everybody they better obey the Shapers." And that's exactly what I wanted you to tell them. That is aligned with my interests. In here, there's a robe. We don't need it. And some coins. But when was the last time we bought anything? I mean, geez. We bought that shielding band and then immediately got a better ring. So buying things is for chumps. Serval. This is one of the servals who grow food and raise meat for Pentel. Her hard work has given her rough hands and strong muscles. Not a surprise. Many servals back home work as farmers. She bows to you. I am pleased by your attention, Shaper. I hope I can help. Oh, we already talked to this person. Or we talked to somebody like this person at the very least. Let's see. Never mind. You can, tell me about your farm. I'm looking for information. Yeah, we already did this. We're not going to ask for food. That's too pathetic. We're Shapers. We make our own food around here, bub. Some makeup and some robes. There's got to be somebody interesting in here, right? Who are you? This is also a farmer. There's a blue box. Let's open the blue box. Some thorns. Some venom thorns. We'll take them. Everything else is not ours. Okay, we're going back to Rydell. Rydell, I've been around. Hopefully you've heard the rumors of how much of a dick I've been to everybody, which is apparently what you want from me. So, we gonna work together, or what's the deal here? That's what we'll say to him. Woof. Lot of town stuff. I kind of figured it was gonna go this way. Let's talk to this guy. I wish to discuss the affairs on this isle with you. Of course, Shaper. I wish that I had better news. There are outsiders on this isle. We know this. If you are obeyers, shouldn't you obey me now by helping me? But we don't know if you truly follow the laws of the Shapers. Okay. But how do we... I want to learn more. I want to support you. You have served us well. For a moment, Rydell's awe is eclipsed. You may be worthy of obedience. However, we require an act of you to show that you are not trying to mislead us. Okay, what act do you need? Is there a way... How do you want me to prove myself, Rydell? There's a place to the west called Crag Valley. Oh, we already did this. There is a warren of spiraling tunnels within. It contains a servant mine called Control 4. For years, this true servant of the Shapers has bottled up the rogue servals of Vakri. Recently, though, it has grown weak. We already did this. It requires nutrient solution, and we have none. We don't know where any might be found. Worse, rogue creations have kept us from reaching poor Control 4 to assist it. Feed Control 4 to show you are a true Shaper. Then we can be allied with you. Great. It's done. I fed Control 4 and destroyed the rogues, keeping it in prison. So Control 4 is a little servant mind. He apparently has some sort of psychic powers, and so he has been, for the last 150 to 200 years, mind-controlling little rogues and using them to attack Vakari, which is where the Obeyers... not the Obeyers, the Awakened live. Excellent! His mind is already hard at work, figuring out how to use this victory to keep Vakari contained. Truly, you are the Shaper we have waited for. Come to help us and save us. We are eager to ally with you. I hope you will honor us by being our ally. You have served my people well, and you are worthy of my aid. I will ally with you to pacify this island and keep it loyal to the Shapers. Shaper, this is our proudest day, and we got achieved for this. Our years of work, patience, and sacrifice are rewarded. This is the day we are no longer alone. Rydell hands you a small gold key. This is one of... Oh, we... Okay. Well, we already broke in... We don't need this key because we already picked the lock that it locks, but that's fine. Rydell hands you a small gold key. This is one of only 2 copies of this key. The other is mine. The supplies here, long hoarded, are yours for taking. Now we must talk. There's information I can give you. Strange, horrible things are happening on this island. Things that require the attention of a Shaper before a great disaster happens. Okay, so we've drawn a line in the sand. We've said we are on the side of the Obeyers. It is possible that when we go back and try to talk to the Awakened, that they will not like us and try to kill us. But they have some relationship with the Obeyers. They're doing trades with them and stuff. Maybe it'll be fine. But certainly they will not trust us like they did before. Man, I can't believe he gave us the key. If we had waited, that cost us 7 living tools. That's the way it goes. I wish to discuss affairs on this isle with you. Of course, Shaper. We'll buy some living tools at the bazaar before we leave, because we're almost out. Of course, Shaper, I wish that I had better news. There are outsiders on this isle, invaders. We do not know where they are from or where they went. Since they landed here, we have been overwhelmed with wave after wave of horrible rogue creations. Shapers, if you learn anything of what might be happening, please let me know. When your knowledge is combined with mine, perhaps the true will of the Shapers might be done. What would be a good place for me to start? To the east, find the village of Kazg. Slip past it and beware. There's much danger for you there. Past Kazg, there is a settlement of humans. Not Shapers, but outsiders. Sholai, they call themselves. Kazg bars them in, keeping them from seeing anyone. I believe that these humans know things about what has been happening on Susia Isle. Reach them, speak with their leader, and return to me. How are there humans on a barred island? I am not sure. I suspect they were stranded here the same way you were. They are not as noble as you, though. Who are these humans? Based on what scouts and spies have told us, there may be two groups. Some say we have been afflicted with invaders from over the sea, called the Sholai. These are the ones I want you to meet. Others say some actual Shapers are stranded to the southeast, much like what happened to you. I don't believe these rumors. Why would they just hide there? To the southeast. Okay. Those could be the fake Shapers, though. Those potentially are the people who tried to tell the Servant Mind that they were Shapers, and the Servant Mind didn't believe them. Interesting. This is complicated. Okay, cool. Tell me about the Kazg. It is the home of the Takers. They hate your kind. They will hate you even more now that you are helping us. It will take stealth, diplomacy, or great violence to get through. We're going to crush them. It's fine. I have another question. I wish to discuss affairs on the island with you. How can you assist me in my investigation? Our defenses are strong, but we have no army or wizards we can send to your aid. You can use the key I gave you to explore our city. Help yourself to anything you find. Our merchants will also sell supplies to you cheaply at my request. Nice. That is helpful. Great. We got stuff to do. We're aligned. We've done it. That's important. If you don't pick a side, then you quickly find yourself in a situation, or at least I did when I played Geneforge 3. I tried to sit on the fence for a long time, and nobody trusted me. Everybody said, oh, I saw you talking to so-and-so. We can't trust you to do anything. And it makes sense. Not fight. Can I just steal anything now? So I can steal everything in this village now. Everything that was not ours before, now it's considered to be ours. That's very interesting. I would like to trade with you. I need some supplies, and by supplies, I mean I need both of your living tools. Thank you. I also want to sell you some stuff. There you go. And I don't need anything else. That's fine. So wait, so where was somewhere where things were not ours? Let's see. Something that was not ours, like the... Oh, you know where there's something that wasn't ours? Was up here. There's that crystal, right? Remember where we looked at it and we said, oh, that's pretty good, but we don't really need it. This will be our test. Can we just have this now? We're not going to go around and hit up every chest again, but I am curious. Yes. In fact, we can just have this now. Huh. That's pretty good. Let's put the ale in our junk bag. We'll take the javelins. We can't hold all of them insanely. So we'll take 16 javelins, which is plenty. Let's be real. If we use 16 javelins in one fight, mercy. I mean, it could happen, but that'll be a hell of a fight. Okay, just to be thorough, let's go down here. So maybe we should have talked to everybody first, because potentially we have wasted a lot of living tools and stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, man. The Awakened are going to be pissed, but that's their problem. They're weaker than this group anyway, right? So we're kind of joining the winning team also, which is always nice to do. Ah, what's in these? Why are you sighing? Why so glum? Living tool. That'll be mine. And I'll take this curing pot as well. Oh, there is some useful stuff in here, though. Oh, these crystals are just to sell, right? So we'll put them right in the junk bag. I'll take a sip of water real quick. Ah, okay. Let's stop. Left the mouse somewhere, it just scrolls. Let's not... Oh, we should. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Real quick, we're going to go up the stairs and look at the... What made that noise? Oh, maybe one of these pools? Were there boxes here with stuff we might need? Okay, so we're going to go up the stairs and see what's upstairs here. And then we're also in these boxes, just in case there's something good here. And then we'll also go look at the alchemist lab. Seems like it could have some useful stuff as well. Just to peek. Just to see. Oh, were there no boxes up here? Can we get these javelins? Steel javelins. Nice. Oh, there was a box here. Duh. And for some demented reason, the first time we click it, closes it. Which I guess is fine. The Girdle of Strength. Interesting. We're not gonna... We'll just sell that one. Right. We saw that before and we thought about stealing it, remember? But we don't have to steal it now. Because everything in this town just belongs to us now. He's like, yeah, take whatever. You need my car? Take my car. I'll take your car. Oh, believe me. Okay, so we gotta go to the east. We gotta skip Kazk. We know way more about the humans now. That's so weird. There are some maybe shapers, or maybe they're fake shapers down to the southeast. In the east, huh, are some just regular dudes. Maybe people who are just shipwrecked. Okay, where are we going from here? We could go try to fight the Vlish. What time is it? Let's look down just to see what's down here. Yeah, I'm ready to leave. The Pental Woods. This is where we wanted to go. Yep. And we'll approach it from the top, because I think that's going to be like basically going in the back door. So it might give us a little advantage. The servals have been very busy in this forest over the last century or so, cutting down the thick strands of trees for their fires in their homes. The woods are quiet now. There are no servals to be seen. It is very quiet. In fact, all sounds are muted. The noises of the birds and insects are strangely distant. There's something in the air, an indefinable presence, constantly itching at the back of your mind. Unwelcome and disturbing thoughts constantly intrude upon you. It is not an unfamiliar feeling. You have experienced this before. You are in the presence of Vlish, quite a few of them. Vlish were created by the Shapers to shepherd similar creations and send messages to distant areas. They are frail, highly magical, and their minds are linked. Their minds are linked is going to be a problem for us, because that probably means that when we aggro one, everybody's going to know we're here. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is he green? That's bad news. Okay, here's one here. That's too far away. A charged Vlish. All right. Should we just do this? 50 of 50. Should we just open this fight up? Oh, we're encumbered? Let me unencumber myself by throwing a javelin at this guy. Ow. Romer, get in there. Wow, everybody's missing. Great. Artilla doesn't have any magic. He just has his little poison attack. Am I not encumbered anymore? Did that fix me being encumbered? Hilariously, throwing one javelin. That's fun. Let's switch to our sword. Yeah, nice. Okay, now probably more people are going to be coming to this spot. So let's try to not be standing here when they arrive. Oh. Missed. He screeches. And then he tried to terrify us. So this is what they're going to do. It's going to be all like mental magic. You know, we're kind of... We're technically an agent, but we're kind of playing this like a... one of the beefy, like, melee boys. What am I trying to say? The other class that's not a shaper or an agent. I can't remember what it's called now. This guy comes up. No! Why would you do this? To Poblano 3. Let's put some poison on him at least. Okay. We can walk 7. Any way we can hit this guy from here? No, we're too far away. Oh, he's abusing Poblano so much. Poblano's terrified. So that's fine. He's not poisoned, right? He's just terrified. That's okay. We can live with that. What we need you to do now is throw a javelin. And don't miss, please. Okay. Do we have any area of effect? Rack. Rack for 4 turns. No, let's just Firebolt and see how that does. It's pretty good. Oh god, they're all here. Okay. But they're not attacking our little dumb boy. Fortunately. Okay, you gotta walk back here. Just wait. Almost dead. Please die of poison on your turn. I am going to cast Heal on myself. Ruth heals herself. Good. There are a lot of these boys. So we're going to try to daze them. Good, that guy succumbed to poison, which we like to see. However, it might not be... We might not be able to daze these guys. So instead, actually, let's heal Poblano. And probably we should spread out. We're very good at mental magic, so we keep resisting their mental effects, which is good. They keep trying to kill Poblano, which is annoying. Poblano, move towards them, because they're not going to be able to do anything to you in melee. Good. Hopefully he'll die of poison again on his turn. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to walk up towards them and hit this guy with just a spell. Ow. Stop. Good, he dies of poison. Poblano attacks. Oh, we got this. Okay, he's going to die of poison, probably. Ruth, nope. Switch to melee. That guy dies. Okay, there is somebody here to ruin our life. Artilla will poison him. Oh, the Artilla's actually working out kind of good. Ruth heals herself. We've got plenty of essence still. Can the Artilla finish him off? No, he died. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go here. Kill this guy. Stop. Poblano, you gotta get a grip, bub. Huh. We can't quite... Oh, we missed the javelin from like 1 foot away. Okay, the Artilla will put some poison on him, hopefully. Oh, the Artilla... We should just get another Artilla, maybe. We'll save up, and we'll have 2 Artillas in Poblano. Will ultimately be our game plan. I think. Oh, we got terrified. It happened. It finally happened. After resisting and resisting and resisting, Ruth is finally terrored. But she got over it in 1 turn. Is the Artilla just too much of a little chump to be a target? Oh no, there he goes. But he died of poison. Good. So we should be able to end this combat, right? Let's start healing everybody. Heal Poblano first. Then we heal our boy Hudge. And then heals for Ruth. Quick save. Cool. That didn't go too bad. Okay, this makes me nervous. Why is there blood on the ground here? And a scary monster face on the door. Okay, these are mines. With a sinking feeling, you recognize the small puffballs littering the ground. The Shapers call them mines. They are simple fungal creations. When someone steps near one, it explodes. When you enter the building, the mine's sensory tentacles turn and point at you. The closest mines are small, but the row behind them glows with energy. Their explosions could very easily be lethal. Mines don't normally live very long. These must have been created very recently, probably to keep Shapers from reaching the canister at the back of the room. But who could make them? But who would make them? And for that matter, could. Okay, is there any way I can tell my creations to stay back? Is that a thing that I can do? I guess I could start combat, right? And then I would be able to individually stop. Ruth, you're supposed to disarm it. Why no? Okay, Ruth, heal yourself. I'm supposed to be able to disarm this, no? Maybe not in combat mode. Oh boy. I mean, this makes me incredibly nervous. Okay, boys, outside first. Be outside. How do I... Oh, well, that killed all my creations. Let's, quick load real quick. How do I disarm a mine? I thought if you moved close to one quickly, you could disarm them. Are they just too strong for us to disarm? How do you... Maybe it will tell us under mechanics. No. How do I... Okay, I guess this is what we have to do. You know what we have to do? If we're really, really, really honest, Hudge has to take one for the team. Okay, so Ruth is going to go up and aggro these first little mines. Poblano, you stay right where you are. Hudge, babe, I need you to be very brave while I wait outside. Okay, Hudge, your goal is to activate all 3 mines. Fine. This is a way to do this. Do we think that Ruth can tank the last one? Quick save. Regrettably. What's the cheapest creation I can make? Great. A little Fiora. Oh, can I not do it? Fiora. Do it. Fiora is created. Okay, everybody stand outside, except for the Fiora. This is what we should have done. Fiora, you have an important job too. Isn't it great that we all have important jobs? Your job is sort of mind-sweeping related. Yeah. Everybody get away from the door. We want the door to close. Not yet. Not yet. Let's get away from the door. Good. Door closes. This is awful. Do it. Good boy. Well, there you go. Listen, this is the this is the kind of shaper that we're role-playing as. Sometimes you got to do this kind of thing. Let's open this up. It has create Artilla. Ah, so when we recreate our Artilla, it will be stronger. So that's, in a way, kind of perfect. In a more real way, not as much. Let's do this. Okay, so this is still considered red. Okay, so if we leave and come back, I think the monsters will be back again while it's red. I'm not 100% sure that that's how it works, but I'm pretty sure. So we'll try to do this without the Artilla. I think it's going to be the move. Hit him with a javelin. Nice. Very good javelin. He's calling for help, which we don't like. Who's coming to help? Anybody? Seems fine. So, because we're all out of essence, basically. And so what we'll do is we will... we're not going to be able to do most of our, like, good spells against these Vlish anyway. Like, Daze, they'll probably just resist. So we're going to... we might need to leave and come back. I'm wrong. We're going to leave and come back. We're going to leave. We're going to make a new Artilla, and then we'll be right back. With full essence. Because there's going to be some strong encounter in the middle here. And I don't think we're going to be able to take it with just me and Poblano. So we're going to make Hudge 2. Pentil. We're all full up on essence. So let's make Hudge 2. And Hudge 2 is going to be exactly the same as before, but because we've increased our Create Artilla ability, he'll just be a better Hudge. Build a better Hudge. Sorry, Hudge 2. Excuse me. Nope. Welcome to the party, Hudge 2. Yes, I'm ready to leave this region, but watch what we're going to do. We're going to come right back to Pentil so that our essence comes back. Ah, and then we're leaving. Yep. Oh, actually, that probably didn't make sense because the essence that we spent all went into Hudge 2. It's fine. Now, the question is, will those guys still be dead? It actually seems like yes. So maybe green just means you can skip through that place when you're fast traveling. There's a javelin here. We'll take it. We can pick it up. We won't be encumbered. There are crystals here. Oh, there's a Vlish. That's not what I meant to do, but we can make it work. Good. Calls for help. And then we evaded. Poblano almost finishes the job. Here comes Hudge 2. Very good, Hudge. Oh, fantastic. Let's pick up these crystals from the ground while we're noticing them. Is anybody coming to help this Vlish? No, that's almost too bad. This jar we can look at. It has a restoration pod in it. What is restoration pod? This gourd. Do. Eating it has some beneficial effect. It heals you and cures up to 31 hostile effects. Okay, it is a very good. It heals you for a lot and cures all effects. It's a good one. Who's making that noise? Who is making that noise? Oh. There's a rogue Vlish all the way over there. Okay. We can deal with this. Magic for you. He's not even a very good Vlish. That's fine. Here comes his terrible attack. Fine. Hit him with another firebolt. Is that enough to kill him? Almost. Somebody will hit him again. Yeah. Oh, there's another one here. Again, he's not a particularly tough one. The ones we fought earlier were much tougher. Put some poison on him. So what's the deal? Do we just have a million billion energy? Or does that fire attack only take like one little tiny energy? Who else is here? Oh, another one. Okay. Wait, what's happening? Are they like respawning or is there just more and more running in? I guess there were just more and more running in. Fine. Let's see what's in this little room. This makes me uneasy. Little rooms, little buildings, sometimes contain tough boys. This is a workshop, or rather it was, before its servals abandoned it. They weren't lumberjacks, though. They scavenged old shaper equipment. There's a lot of it rusting outside to the east. Most of it is in here, surrounded by tools. When the shapers abandoned this island, they left behind a lot of useful tools. Servals were never meant to even touch them, let alone use them. In your absence, this was utterly forgotten. Okay, so there's probably a lot of useful garbage here, right? Like these javelins. Can I pick up 2 javelins? Yes, I can. Some spoons, hourglass, nothing that's worth anything. Wait, sorry. The shaper equipment, is that worth anything? No. What's in here? We've got a lot of gloves. They're all just plain old gloves. They're not as good as our carnelian gloves. Nope, wrong button. What about over here? Anything more interesting to pick up? Looks like an answer is no. There's a rolling pin. Ah, stairs down. That makes us nervous. Okay, let's open this thing. It's a living tool, some curing spores, coins, another curing pod, a belt, some robes. We don't need these. We got a little XP from picking the lock. Oh my god, there's a man here. How far away is he? Big mistake. Yeah, you got owned. Let's look at this book. The bulk of this ledger details scavenged shaper devices and their sale to the servals. Fines, shipments, prices. Servals often serve as record keepers for the shapers, which explains why this ledger is so neat and carefully maintained. Tucked between 2 of the pages, you find the beginning of a letter. The name of the addressee has been smudged by moisture, of course, but some of the words are legible. The 4th Vlish has been sighted, and this one attacked one of the women. When guards arrived, one of them struck it. Not long after being wounded, the thing let out a loud keen. I suspect the creatures support each other when assaulted. Very strange behavior. Who could have programmed them thus? It matters not. At this point, we need more support. Okay. And what's this on the ground? A Vatchitin, which is good. 12 and 6. In fact, it is better than our chainmail vest. Yeah, we're going to wear this. And it's lighter, too, no? Weight 10 pounds. Oh, a little bit. We'll sell the chainmail vest. The chainmail vest has slightly better resistance to stun, but otherwise it's basically the same. And our Vatchitin will give us poison and acid resistance, which is very handy. Nice. Should we take these stairs down? Even though it makes us incredibly nervous, we just quick saved, so I think we're ready. Oh, wait, before we do this. Somehow we teleported to the other side of the room. Is this anything? No. Okay. F3. Pull the lever. This lever is held by locked chains. Yes, let's pick the lock. It will only take 1. Oh, boy. A lot of guys in there. I think we just gotta take them. Is there any way that we're gonna pull these guys one at a time? Maybe. Just inside this cavern, you find scorched stone and a pile of bones. A wave of raw power hits you in the face. Wisp of essence float in the air. The Vlish down here are far more powerful than the ones above. You can't help but wonder what they are guarding. Yeah, what are they guarding? Oh, a big crystal, maybe. Okay, this guy walked all the way up to us, which is hilarious. What a nerd. We almost got him. He is called for help. So all these guys are going to close in on this turn. Hudge, you may need to lay down your life for the cause. I don't make the rules, but you might have to do it. Okay? Okay. We just got to take these guys out as fast as we can. Fine. Oh, he didn't die of his poison. You're supposed to die. Are you still poisoned? How can I tell? You are good. You are poisoned. So Poblano, don't worry about him. Wow. Okay, these guys are really strong. They're level 10. We might get owned here. I think we can do this, actually. But it's going to be a tough fight. Do yourself. That's fine. Again, Hudge might have to lay down his life. We said this. When are you going to die of your poison? We're mostly doing okay, actually. 8 of... Okay. The Artilla will kill this guy on his turn. Poblano, focus on this guy. Artilla, take him out. You should have taken him out the other turn. That's fine. Good. We got another one. Because they are fragile. And so if we can just take out a lot of them quickly, not get mind controlled or terrified or anything, we might be able to do this. Okay, let's keep the team moving around this direction. You've hunted down most of the rogue Vlish. It is now safe to cross this area. Okay, but is it though? Let's do healing spores, I think. I think that was an appropriate time. It's going to heal the whole team. Oh, it didn't heal us very much though. Jeez. Well, it was something, I guess. That was a pretty good turn though. Because we healed and we got an attack in. The cursed Hudge. Poblano's dead. Poblano 3, get ready for Poblano 4. Move over, Poblano 3. We're terrified. Oh, we might die here. Live. Oh, man. Let's see a spooky skeleton. All right, we'll go back to the quick save. I think we can do this. I think... Is there anything else we would want to do to prepare? I don't think we want to summon any more creations because we just won't have control of them, and we need tight control of them if we're going to do this. So let's go right up and kill this guy first, right? We've got this one guy. Everybody else is far away. This will give us a chance to at least ace one of them, hopefully. Okay, did not ace him, but did okay. And remember, the whole plan is we're going to all move around... clockwise, I guess, and try to keep, you know, as guys come around clockwise, we'll hopefully be able to dodge them, but maybe not. Maybe they've all closed in and it's already too late. He will succumb to his poison, hopefully. Might take a chance. Man. Yeah, you gotta... No. You gotta do Searer on this guy. Missed him. Yikes. Good. Thank goodness that guy died. Okay. Let's actually go counterclockwise. We're changing the plan. So we're going to stay on the run from these guys. And go counterclockwise just because there's basically fewer guys here. And... Can we try to daze these guys? Do you think it'll work? I think they'll all resist. Okay, we got 2 of them, actually. That's great. That's huge. Oh, they killed our Artilla. They killed Hudge 2. R.I.P. Hudge 2. Long live Hudge 3. They are about to kill Poblano as well. We're terrified. Poblano, rest in peace. This may require a 3rd attempt. And we're terrified again. Yeah, okay, let's try this one again. I believe we can do this. This is doable, it feels like. Right? Sometimes you get into one of these encounters and it's like, oh my god, there's just no way. We got to come back later. But this doesn't quite feel like that to me. This was not a great start, and in fact, especially the part where we were a little too far away to do the thing we would want to do. F me. Careful. Okay. Whose turn is it? It's Poblano's turn. I do think it's important to... Well, no. Poblano, walk here. Do your sweet fire spin. I mean, is that worth doing? To put little dinks on everybody? I kind of don't know about that one. Switch to the sword. Please. Good. Quick action saved us there. Poblano getting injured. We need to keep everybody a little bit close just so that we can do healing spores when needed. Oh my god. Poor Hudge. Hudge, get in here. Okay. Let's do the same thing again. Oh, we can't do it the same thing again. JK. Okay, Hudge. You have an important job, which is to survive until Ruth's turn. Ruth, you have a more important job, which is to heal everybody, including yourself. And then we have... Oh, yeah, we can do this. Oh, but we missed. Shoot. Oh, they cursed Poblano. This is not the attempt. This is not the one where we succeed, I don't think. Look, we're taking all of these attacks. Let's stack more poison on this guy. We got to do... Well, let's just go for broke, right? We'll spend all our items. We're probably not going to make it out of this one alive. So let's just see if we can. Let's just see how much damage we can do if we were using all our items. There goes Hudge. Here goes Ruth. Oh, let's quick load. I changed my mind. Let's quick load. Okay. Here we go. We can do this. Good. Got this guy right up here. So actually check this out. Walk 3. Walk 1. Switch to sword. Good. Don't call for help. Stop. Not allowed. What we really need is to group these guys together so that Ruth can daze them. Oh, I like Hudge hiding there. That actually kind of works. Okay. Yeah, we got to do this. Move in. Move all together. Good. Clump. Fight Hudge if you must. I mean, I don't want you to kill Hudge, but if you must, kill Hudge. It's fine. Okay. Poblano, focus on this guy, because we're going to try to daze all 3 of these dudes if we can. Hudge goes in. Okay, first things first. Healing spores. We move 2 steps. Then, we cast a daze on all of these boys. We did not daze even a single one of them. Total waste of turn. Oh, man, I thought we were going to be able to do it, because we dazed 2 before, when we tried a different time. Alright. We're not going to be able to do this time. Maybe we need a different mix of dudes here. So I'm wondering, like, for instance, would it be useful to have a Fiora who could cone all these dudes? Oh, we're terrified. Yeah, sorry. Let's quick load. I believe this is doable. Let's see. Let's give it 2 more tries, and we'll if we don't do it in 2 more tries, we'll give up and come back in a little bit. We kind of need a little bit of luck to get through here. Right, we need a few things to go our way. We basically need... Oh, he walked 8. I meant to walk 7. That was a misplay. Just because we've had 2 misplays in a row, let's... that one doesn't count. That doesn't count as one of our 2. We had 2 bad inputs in a row. No. We gotta get this timing right. Maybe we're going down the wrong way. You know, maybe we want to go up here. Okay, well, that was a misclick, but it worked out okay. It did basically the thing we wanted. Poblano, step back here. Can I ask you, Poblano, do you... What is the difference between your melee and range damage? Do I know? Is there a way that I can find out? There kind of isn't. Fire Spit, 18 to 42. But what is your regular bite like? It is a mystery. Like, should he be getting in the mix here? Trying to keep everybody out of combat for as long, or everybody away from these guys for as long as possible. Here come these guys. We are cursed. What does cursed do? Penalty to hit and to damage. That might be fine. That might not be the end of the world. Unless, of course, if we're just going to miss over and over. And we're vulnerable now. This might actually be a time to use the restoration pod. We'll try it. This has gone terribly, by the way. We haven't taken out any of these people, and we need to take out literally all of these people. Let's do... How good is Cone of Fire? You know... This might be a time to do a cone. Okay, so first things first. Let's go to our inventory, and we'll use that restoration pod. Sorry, I guess... How do I use it? Abilities. Restoration pod. We're going 1, 2... And then we are using the fiery wand to try to cone all of these guys. That's something. Again, though, that's not really how we want to approach this fight. Like, we need to be finishing off dudes. If we do this fight in a way where we sandpaper everybody, we're going to lose. Okay, one last try after this attempt. Which I think is about to fail. But let's see. Let's see it through to the end. Ruth heals herself. Probably she should have done it with a potion. Oh boy. Yeah, we're just taking too many attacks. R.I.P. Ruth. How's that not the end? Yeah. Okay, great. Alright, one more try. One more try, using everything that we've learned. We got kind of close that one time. Okay. Focus fire. Finish people off. Good. Don't you squee. Don't you call for help. Remember when we made a Fiora specifically so that it would go die? That was pretty funny. Go get blown up by a mine. Good times. Good. Please, finish him. Good, that's one. Keep away. Everybody move around to the side. We're going to go counterclockwise, is the plan. Everybody keep moving. Good. They're spreading out their attacks, which we like to see. Somebody's over here, too. Okay, that's fine. So we'll try to daze probably these guys. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Terrible. You're also going to go over here. Try to hit him. Awful. Why do you guys miss so much? Foes have 10% chance to hit, takes 10% more damage. I don't understand. Let's do... I wish I could cast a spell and then move, but that's fine. Let's use Healing Spores. Heal the whole party. And then go 1, 2. And then use the wand. Good. I think that's a reasonable thing for us to do. We have not succeeded in getting out of range of those flishes, which is kind of what we were trying to do. Ruth is terrified. I think Ruth being terrified is kind of a GG. Unclear if that's better or worse. Alright, we gotta come back here later. We're just not ready for this fight. I thought we could take it. I thought we could maybe cheese a win out. Just not quite. Alright, we'll come back later. We're almost strong enough. What's our experience like? Let's try to level up one more time and then we'll come back. And so we'll check out the rest of this area first. Like, maybe we could do it if we just stood there and kept grinding that encounter until every single roll went our way. But, like, I don't want to do that. Oh, there's a little nest. It contains some healing spores. Handy. Yeah, because crucially, we're not, like, running out of anything. It's just they do too much DPS, right? So it's not like we need more supplies or something in order to get through there. It really is just a matter of we need to be able to tank them a little bit harder. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe that means we need tankier creations. I wish I could see more about these guys before I created them. I guess, let's see. So does this guy have hardiness? Actually, tell me about Poblano. He does have hardiness. Is there anything that we could give him to make him even hardier? Yeah, Fiery Wind is not worth getting almost. We can give him a strength upgrade, which increases melee. No, he's basically as strong as he can be. We could build more Artillas just to try to spread out their fire. We could probably build another one. Let's actually try that. We're just going to try it on for size. We're going to build another Artilla. We're not going to give it any upgrades or anything. This is going to be Chump Hudge. Chump Hudge, you have a very important job. And your job is, oh, we have weak control, though. Let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. I know I said we weren't going to try that again until we had leveled up again. But I'm so curious if this is going to be something that makes a difference here. It's possible that it will. Really, because we just need more. This is just another body to absorb attacks, basically. Okay, don't fight this guy yet. Wait until we can get somebody like down here in a corner or something. This'll do. That'll do. And especially if we can kill this guy before he raises the alarm. I mean, that would be amazing. We missed on our second attack. Too late. He raised the alarm. It is done. Here they come. Poblano, help us finish this dude. Good. Chump Hudge, also help. It's not time for days yet. Oh, please. The missing. The missing kills me. I mean, maybe that's a sign that we need to be doing something other than making a melee attack there, right? How much health do you have? 4. Will the poison kill him? I mean, it will eventually. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Please. We're going to try to daze these two guys. So you got to come and hit this dude. So that means first you got to use a healing pod. Then you got to move 2. Then you got to cast daze. And we got to get a little lucky. We got 1. All right, so let's focus fire on this other one. Good. Poison killed that dude. Actually, I lied. Let's continue to focus fire on... Yeah, focus fire on him. That's fine. Ruth will try to daze these guys as well. Ruth is terrified. Ruth being terrified is GG. Yeah, we can't win. I mean, if she can't heal herself and everybody else, that's basically it. Just watch the game for a little bit. Watch a movie of us losing. Lord. Yeah, okay. Well, that wasn't the one. Fine. Chump Hudge, I have terrible news. Your services are no longer required. He's been absorbed. Maybe Chump Hudge will pay us a visit again later. But for now, he was not the way to go. That's fine. Let's finish clearing out this area then. And yeah, we can take on like one of these guys at a time, surely. And these ones on the surface are also weaker. That is a shame. please. Please. No. Oh my god. I hate it when I try to pan the map and I accidentally click. And it's like, no, no, no. You got to do something now. You click the mouse. And I'm like holding down the mouse button, not wanting to lift up my finger. Little things. But man, they're annoying. There's an enemy visible. Oh, all the way over there? Who cares? Everybody just wait. He's not coming over here. Do you think he is? Oh, he is. Oh my, yes. Fine. Can you move up here and see if we can get an attack? Not quite. Okay, we're back in combat. It's too far to walk, so let's walk up 7. I'm curious if we have a better chance to hit with our magic than with our attacks, basically. Because if that is true, like we have pretty good, what is my reasoning for that? We have pretty good battle magic compared to our melee weapon skill, right? Like battle magic, very strong, very high. Can I see like more about Firebolt? Can I see the accuracy or something? You've hunted down most of the rogue Vlish. It is now safe to cross this area. Great. Let's finish him off. Oh, we'll go in here. We'll see what this is all about. Good. Hit him. Poisoned. Almost. It just doesn't do as much damage, though. Although we can use our little Searer move. Try to put acid on those guys. Seems pretty good. It's a quick save. We'll go check this out. There's a bad guy up there. We heard him, but we didn't see him. Oh, here he comes. This lever has been locked in place. It will take 1 living tool. Let's use it. And now a guy wants to kill us. Okay. Let's go 7. Oh, we should have tried using Searer on him. That's fine. Just to see. But it's okay. It still worked out. Alright, Hudge. This room is full of bones, all gnawed clean. They haven't been here long. The vinegary smell of corrupt essence is heavy in the air. The distracting aura of the Vlish is strong here. You can hear a soft gurgling and hissing through the door to the south. That seems like a bad sign. So somebody's been doing some sketch stuff here, right? No. Sorry, the button to pick stuff up is right next to the button for start combat. And I sometimes get them confused. This dagger is worth something. Yeah, we'll take it. How's the shield compared to our current shield? Iron shield or steel shield? This is just strictly not as good. I suppose... No, it even weighs the same. It is just strictly worse. Let's get everything that's worth anything here. These gauntlets are not worth anything, surprisingly. I'll take the healing pod. That's always handy. Great. Quick save. Let's open the store. There might be a Vlish spawner behind this. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Yep. Oh my god. A rogue claw bug. Okay, this guy is strong, but we can probably take him. Interesting. Here's what I really want to do. Daze on everybody. Okay, so several people are dazed. You're dazed. The claw bugs are dazed. The Vlish is not dazed, but he's not a very strong Vlish. The spawner is also not dazed. He has 100% mental resistance, so it makes sense. Okay. Good. Kill the Vlish. Hudge, get in here. Kill this Vlish. Good man. Or little beastie, or whatever you are. Let's do Searer on the spawner. We leave our... Oh, it's created. What a jerk. Kill that Vlish. Good. Yeah, put poison on the spawner. I'm going to try to put acid on the spawner at the same time. Good. Got it. Okay, we got a lot of dots on the spawner. How's everybody's health doing? Not great, honestly. Can you... He's dazed, right? So is he going to stop us from moving in? No. Good. Let's take a hit on that other Vlish. On the created Vlish. How are these claw bugs? They're still stunned, which is sublime. 12 to 28, 9 to 23. Huh. Actually doesn't feel that much better. Oh, maybe we should be doing more like spells, more like buffs. It's an interesting idea. Really, Ruth should have moved up there. Here's a new Vlish. And he sprayed us with acid. Nice. Very rude. Okay, we got to use the healing spores. That's fine. We can do that. Keep the poison on this dude. Okay, so first things first. Healing spores. Healing everybody. Ruth walks up. Oh, right. It is almost time to do a super mega daze. Yep, this is the time, in fact. Okay. Keep trying to kill the spawner. I think killing the spawner will help a lot here. Ruth needs to use a healing pod to heal herself. Then she's going to cast Daze on this whole group. She got some of them. Now we're being stung by a scorpion. Just what we always dreamed of. This guy is poisoned and acided. He's going to die on his own. Is he dazed? He's not, but he's on his way out the door. Who's not dazed? You're not dazed, and this claw bug is not dazed, and neither is this one. So, kill that Vlish in the back. We'll use another heal pod. Check out what we're going to do. We're going to go 1. It's going to say they stopped me. We're going to cast Daze. Now, here's a question. Will this affect Poblano? No. Nice. Okay, we dazed one of these guys. Poblano's still terrified, but we'll just start poisoning and killing the other claw bug. That feels doable. Let's get a healing pod. Take 1 step. Do a melee attack against the claw bug. We'll just take it out. You gotta calm down, Poblano. We need you in this fight. Let's do that same thing again. Let's just keep spending healing pods. Try to take out this claw bug. How much health does it have left? Will it die of poison? Hopefully. Good. Poblano's here. Poblano, kill this Vlish, please. Are you still dazed? You are. And the spawner died of its poison. Oh, good. It's coming together. Kill the Vlish. He might die of poison on his turn if we're lucky. So start killing the claw bug, Ruth. Nope, he did not die. But he was terrified, so it's fine. If he's still poisoned, he'll die. Hopefully soon. You can finish Poblano, just finish him off. Just so we don't have to worry about him. These guys are still dazed, which is very handy. Poblano, kill this thing? Almost? Hudge. Nice! Oh, having Hudge has actually been a huge help. It's got to be said. Are these guys still dazed? They are not. Can we re-daze them? We got 1. That's all we needed. I mean, yeah. Really, dazing both of them is not necessary because we're going to attack one of them and break the daze right away. Take a turn to heal yourself. Ruth. Good. Poblano, keep attacking this guy. Good, good, good. Hudge, finish him off, hopefully. Poison, maybe we'll kill him. Ruth walks up, finishes the job. Nice. Poblano is scared. That's okay. I think Ruth's turn will be next. That's perfect. Great work, Hudge. Oh, Hudge. Hudge, you are low-key doing a ton of work for this team. We're happy to have you. Look at Poblano. He's running all over the place. Hudge is just in here just putting poison on people every single day. Just a little bit of poison here and there, but man, it helps a lot. Let's end this combat and read a little thing. Maybe a little message? No? What's on the ground? We have a grounded tunic, which gives us energy resistance. No, we don't need this. I was going to say let's hold on to it in case we fight some electric stuff, but look how bad this armor is compared to the armor that we're wearing. We're never going to use it. Cool. Well, we killed a spawner in here. It's not confirmed that that's the source of all of the rogues here, but it seems very likely. How are we for experience? Closing in there. We need another 224. Here's a sign. Oh, let's kill this Wish. You know what we gotta do. Little fireball. Oh, Poblano is injured. We should heal him. I got distracted because he was so scared. For some reason, man, Hudge just doesn't pull any aggro. It seems like, which is great, because we need him to be just in the back, zapping people with poison, and everybody just seems to be okay with that. Okay, here's some graves. Let's grave rob. Can we look at any of the graves? No. Did I say graves with a B? Lord. Let's look at these graves. What do we got here? A nest? Nothing in the nest of use. What's on the ground? Nothing on the ground. Good. Quick waste of time. No worries. Again, if there was always something good in the chest, I guess it wouldn't be as exciting when there was something good. You gotta have that mixed interval reinforcement, or whatever it's called. Variable interval reinforcement is the word. No, don't load quick save. Save quick save. Good. Okay, so we've done almost everything here. We haven't gone up in the top corner. This area should be green now. It should be safe for us to walk through it. We should probably go... I hate to say it, but we really do need to go do some other stuff before we come back and try to take out those... I mean, the Vlishes in the basement are like level 10, right? And where Ruth is a pathetic level 6 chump. And yeah, we've got some cheaty tactics, but it's not enough to make up for the 4 levels of difference and just the sheer number of dudes. What is this? Some kind of a building site? A quarry, perhaps? That's something that I like about this game a lot, is just the fact that, like, the areas feel like kind of real lived-in areas a little bit. Or, like, even if it's not like... I mean, this isn't what a quarry would presumably really look like. You can come across part of the landscape and just be like, oh, look, there's all this mining stuff. This is a quarry. It's just the attention to detail is, mwah, it's good. What do we got? Okay, let's go back to Pentel and talk to that guy who was worried about the Vlish to the south, who asked us about it. We'll just mention to him, hey, we did some stuff here. We took care of some business. No big deal, but we're like a god to you. So, it is sort of a big deal. Let's go up here to the barracks. To the barracks! See what these guys have to say. It's possible the quest won't be completed until we kill those Vlish in the basement. But maybe if we kill the spawner, or maybe if we just, like, cleared it out, that'll be enough. Tell me about the threats around you, or I'll say you need my help. What is wrong? Oh, he wants us to go to the Thorny Woods. Who wanted us to go to the south? Not you. Didn't you? Tell me about the threats around you. Oh, man. Okay, let's see our journal. Hopefully it's in our journal. Find source of the Vlish. Godwin gathers wood. Oh, okay, yeah. My woodman. Godwin, of course. Godwin, who's maybe a little suspicious of us, but seems like a good dude. Look, he gathers wood. He's a woodsman. What do you want? I found the creature that was making me do Vlish. It is no longer functioning. Great. Oh, and we dinged. Oh, okay, great. We dinged. Let's level up. We'll put our points in our things. Whatever the hell that means. And then we'll go and try that one more time, maybe. I was always told that Shapers help their creations, but I never thought I would see it happen. Thank you, Shaper. I confess, I doubted the wisdom of the Obeyers. Never again. I would like to teach you something of what I have learned. I would never dare, but from what I have heard, I think it might be useful. You have to be quick to hurt Vlish. Here are some techniques I have learned. Godwin explains to you several techniques for lunging quickly and getting the drop on potential opponents. His advice is very useful. He doesn't comment on how you landed on this island without almost no training, but he has clearly realized it. Interesting. So did we learn something? He taught us how to lunge. Did we, like, learn an ability? Mega lunge? Seems like no. What is all this wood for? Okay, whatever. What we dinged is the important thing. Huh. He taught us to lunge. Maybe a quick attack? Went up or something? I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, so I think we have 11 experience points, right? We're never doing any blessing magic, so let's not bother investing too much in that. Oh, what we really need is like a cone attack, right? There's not, it's crazy, how there's, like, these games are very deep, but there's just not a lot of spells or abilities in them, right? Like, there's 16 spells that you can cast in this game, which is so small. But anyway, so Firebolt is our basic little dork attack. Searer is attack plus DPS. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put, here's what I'm thinking. If we put 1 in mental and 1 in battle magic, that would be 7. It would leave us with 4 left over. We could put that 4 into endurance to increase our HPs. Or we could put it in mechanics to be even more mechanically inclined. Let's do... Most deaths are caused by running out of it. Is there anything that we do to make our creations tougher? I guess we would put more points in fire shaping or magic shaping. We really shouldn't, though. It's just not our area of expertise, and so it costs us so much to get it. Let's get battle magic, mental magic, mechanics. Keep doubling down on the things we're really good at, And we saved. So it's done now. Okay, we're gonna go back out there. Should we don't need to remake our creations because we haven't leveled up anything that will make them stronger. So it's Poblano 3 and Hudge 2. Woof. We're a little bit stronger. Maybe that dude taught us some stuff or something. It wasn't totally clear what happened, but the woodsman gave us some kind of tips. We'll give it a go. We've spent so much of the stream trying to beat this one little encounter. But, it's just because we got pretty close that one time. Close enough that it said, like, oh, you're pretty close. Or, like, it's safe to go through here now, or whatever it said. It's just made me feel like, we can do it. Okay, we're quick. Please. We can't miss, though. Missing is devastating. Stop making me vulnerable. We did increase mental magic, so we can try to daze more, which is the other thing we need to be doing way more, right? We need to be, if there are too many attacks, that means we need to be tying these guys up with stuns and stuff, right? So that'll be a daze, boom, on these 2 guys. Please daze them. We dazed 1. That's something anyway. We have extra points. So I guess let's throw a javelin. Oh, waste of a javelin. They're killing Poblano. I still don't think we're strong enough to do this. What would make the difference here? I guess being able to daze more guys successfully would help us. Like with our build, that's what would help us get through this encounter. Okay, let's do the healing spores. And then we got to try to daze this group. And get at least a couple of them. Nice! That's it. That's what we needed. Daze all 3 of those guys. And then we're only taking on 2 at a time. Ruth is almost dead. But that can be fixed. Ruth can use a healing pod. That was huge. That was really good for us. 1, 2. Switch to the melee weapon. Please kill him. Very good. This could be it. If we can like take out this guy maybe. It's still gonna be tough. But it's possible. Good man, putting some poison on him. Ruth walks up. And I guess we'll do some Searer on him. Good. We put the acid on him. He's got acid and poison, so he's got lots of dots. This guy's gonna undaze soon. That's probably okay. Actually, shoot. Can you move up, Hudge? So we're just gonna do our thing we always said about moving clockwise, right? We're gonna actually do it though, is the difference. Ruth's gonna use a healing pod. She's gonna step like this. Oh, Ruth. Oh, I forgot. That's my fault. These guys are all still dazed, huh? But not for long. So again, undaze him is fine. Ruth hits him hard. Good. Poblano, you need to get out of there. Yeah, not where you're standing right now, basically. Um, Although, hopefully this guy's about to be dead shortly here. Who's undazed? Several of them. Okay. It has to be another daze. Come on. We missed them both. Oh, boy. You gotta live. You gotta live, Poblano. Okay. Man, Hudge! Not pulling any aggro, as always. I don't know what your deal is, Hudge, but everybody just loves you. Everybody's like, oh, we would never hurt Hudge. Hudge is just good vibes. Everybody loves him. Everybody needs him. Everybody respects him. Hudge, you're a king. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to just keep spending items. You got to move 2. Start to move towards him at least a little bit. Hit him with another Searer. That'll take him out. Good. Good, 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 good. Oh, this is doable. Hudge, you absolute prince. God, how are you so cool, Hudge? Put the poison on him. How much longer is this guy dazed? 3 turns. Insanely good. Hit us with the healing spores, Ruth. Take 1, 2 steps forward. I guess for some reason we can't go here. Hit him with Searer. We got plenty of essence, right? Good. Oh, we can do this. If as long as we don't totally lose control of the situation somehow, like everybody getting terrified or something, I think we can do this. Healing spores. Oh, shoot. I actually meant to do the healing pod. That's fine. We're not going to go back and try to fix it. Just 13 to 31. Just hit him with Searer again. Good. 1 more. Poblano. Everybody move up. Because we want to be close. Like, don't attack him right away. If possible, we don't want to aggro this guy until the last minute. Yeah, great. Oh, it's coming together. Hit him. Hudge. Hudge has just unspeakable charisma. Everybody sees Hudge and is like, look at that gross little worm. I don't want to attack that guy. He seems like a solid dude. Okay. You know what we gotta do. We gotta give him the dinks. I said the dinks. Terrified resisted. That's the thing that could really F this all up for us. Let's do... Oh, do you not have acid on you yet? Why don't you have acid on you yet? Good. Oh, this is great. Ruth needs to heal. Again, we're spending a lot. This is an expensive fight just in terms of the items that we're using. Oh, but we got him. We done it. Wait for it. Make sure nothing terrible just suddenly happens for no good reason. And everybody's like pretty healthy too. I mean, I guess because we use the healing spores right at the end, but nice. Should we go through this blue door? Will we regret it? Oh, is this a health pool? Pentel Woods. Oh, that's where we are. You find a pool of swirling red essence. The air around it is hot and steamy. The essence smell is so strong it makes you faint. Oh, not literally, like you feel lightheaded. Not you fainted. The goo has a warm glow that lights up the chamber. It is charged with energy. You aren't sure what it was built for. Let's inspect the slime. You kneel down and look at the goo. You've seen energy repositories like this one in your training. This one seems more unstable and capable of holding more energy. Another intriguing bit of research on Susia Island. We gotta touch it, right? I mean, we gotta know. Touch the slime. The moment your skin makes contact, the slime crawls up your arm. Energy pours out of the goo into you. Your body is not capable of accepting it. You leap back as your flesh starts to sear and bubble. Okay, it was a mistake. Oh, but we resisted the acid. Okay, so you're not supposed to touch it. Huh. So what is the point of this? Well, we'll keep an ear out for somebody saying, hey, do you... Do you know about a red pool that kills you when you touch it? I'm looking for one of those. And we'll be like, hey man, I know just the place. It'll be perfect. It'll be wonderful. It'll be everything we always dreamed of. I will say, I'm a little peeved that we basically learned nothing by coming here. There must be something we can do with this. There will be later. Later, somebody will be like, can you please come to this place? Or can you please find this red thing for me? And we'll know. Is there any way we can, like, record that we were here or make some kind of a note in case we forget? Can I, like, add my own journal entry? No. Oh, but you know what we could do? We could record this and add that to our journal. Leave it alone. Let's inspect it again. Okay. Interesting. Why is this one glowing? Is this nothing? Nothing pick up. Just this red. Okay, forget it. Leave it alone, PD. It's nothing. You did all this hard work, and it turned out it was nothing. Tell you what, let's go to, we're actually right about a time. So let's go back to Pentel. We cleared out this whole area, and we'll save and we'll call it there, I think. Interesting stuff. Huh. Warehouse, right, where we sent the little Fiora to die. Hilarious. Cool. Cool game today. We spent, basically, what did we do? We opened up the way to Pentel, where the Obeyers live. We aligned with them. We spent a whole bunch of time in here talking to people, learning about the place. We talked to them. We aligned with them, so they're our allies now, and other people will probably hate us. But they taught us that there are humans on the east side of the island, and it's not just like 3 guys, which is what was the sort of operating theory that we had so far, right? Was that there were just like 3 random guys who had showed up. No. There are people who are like maybe just shipwrecked people in the northeast, and then in the southeast there's a group of people who are maybe shapers, or maybe they just say that they're shapers. And that kind of fits in with the other rumors that we've been hearing. People say that they shoot fire out of their eyes and other nonsense, but it doesn't seem true. And we cleared out the area in the south. We've just generally done a lot to make friends with the people in Pentel and get them on our side. Good stuff. Really love this game. Let's save before we forget, Lord, because I really will forget if we don't do this. And we're gonna just call the save Obeyers, because we made friend with the Obeyers. Perfect. Flawless spelling. Fantastic save. Let's go to the calendar real quick. Cool. So that was Extended Cool People Saturday. We played some Geneforge. I think we're going to play it again next week on Saturday as well. So if you have been watching this game or you've been watching the recordings or whatever, we'll pick this up on Saturday right where we left off. We'll keep going through this. Tomorrow is going to be the Sunday afternoon chill stream. That's from 1 to 6. We're just going to be playing Heroes of Might and Magic 4. We've been playing the the first kind of life-aligned Haven campaign. So just the first campaign in the game. I think we're on the last or the second to last scenario, but we'll do a quick recap of the story and then we'll finish that scenario off. It'll probably be pretty long, so we really might use this whole time on that one scenario. Should be pretty good. If you watched any of this live, if you've been following along or whatever, thank you so much for watching live. If you watch this as a recording, thanks for watching that way too. And I gotta say, if you watch this on YouTube, because for some reason people watch this series on YouTube, if you watch this on YouTube and somehow made it all the way to the end of this video, hello, YouTube. I don't know who you are, but you're very, very cool. Come on by Twitch sometime. We'd love to see you. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.